Hello, if you're new to my channel, give me 1 second. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know, but I'm never sure whether I'm live or not, so just let me check if everybody's here. 1 second. Today we're going to be doing Beryl, Anecdote and Blume. Hopefully we'll see Felsheen. But give me 1 second. Okay, I believe she's here. Okay, so everybody's here, sweet! Hello everyone, hello! Finally! Oh, I'm so close! 20 hours left before it goes away. 20 hours left! Beryl! This is Matilda's mother! One of my favorite story quests in the game. Or, sorry, limited events. Beryl Wanich! Hello Michi, hello! The unforeseen. Oh my god, I can't wait to find out more about Beryl! Hopefully we'll get some cute, you know, mother-daughter scenes. You know, Matilda Beryl scenes. Cause I just need to know more. Cause she's been so much fun. And it's, oh my god! Oh my god, it's Matilda! Oh my god, excuse-moi! Don't push me! Excuse-moi! It's Matilda! Right from the beginning! 1 second in, 1 minute in, Matilda Wanich, the greatest investigator of the Foundation! The future leader of the Foundation! Matilda, hello Kaito Mansour, yes! Oh my god, she's so cute! She's so cute! Wow! So we are getting, like, wow, okay, we are getting Matilda in the story, in the character quest or anecdote. Oh my god, Beryl and Matilda. So this means this is after the limited event. So there's a high chance we'll meet Blume too, because Blume knows Matilda.
Pardon? Comme c'est très impoli.
Oh my god, look, it's Matilda! You brute, you stepped on my foot! I can't believe it! We are getting Matilda lore, Matilda story! Oh my god, and I hope they rerun Matilda's anecdote. Because I still can't forgive myself for missing her anecdote in the hub. No one notices the angry little girl. Here we go, Autumn going back Matilda. She's my favorite character in the verse. She's so funny. She's just so freaking funny. Too small to resist the crowd, she's swept along with it. And she makes other characters shine in the story. You know, she's like the beacon of light that just, you know, really gives the opportunities for others to show off. All the grown-ups are rushing to the front. I won't be able to see a thing. Now thing, Matilda, what to do now? Oh my god, it's too bad that she's not voiced. You know that anecdotes are not voiced. That is such a shame. Imagine how heartwarming it would be if we could actually hear them. Especially my queen Matilda. Oh, I've got it. And also I can't wait to play later on Blume's character quest or story quest anecdote, because my god man, like ever since 3.0, right? Is it no, second year? Wait, no, 2.0. So ever since second year, yeah, Reverse is 2 years deep in, right? I think so. Yeah, the second anniversary was just around the corner. And you know, tomorrow we're getting Marsha Sentinel. I've been really enjoying the two ships, Marsha Sentinel and Blume Felician. They are really funny. Still sturdy enough. She finds a discarded crate and steps up on it. The Foundation hardly ever holds these sorts of parade ceremonies. They worked with the Wanich family for years, so I should take this chance to learn more about them. Even better if I can find out their secrets. The safe houses that shelter from the strange rain. Ooh, the reverse. For example, how did they find them? Interesting. Shelters from the storm. She thinks for a moment. Sounds like Autumn I miss her so much. Mama made many prophecies for them, all accurate, of course, so asking them for a little honesty is hardly unreasonable. Interesting. So they've been employing her, Beryl. But I do admire the Foundation for their generosity towards our family. I'll be taking over the family business someday, after all. A responsible heir should show her support. A procession dressed in white approaches. The young arcanists walk in dignified unison, solely representing their organization. As she catches sight of the orange-haired girl leading the procession, her whispered monologue halts and her proud excitement falters into uncertainty.
Yes.
Who is that? The procession members are all outstanding, but that girl is unmistakably the greatest among them. Anyone could see it. Maman, look, I want to be like her someday, marching proudly at the front. Kid? When you will have to work hard, then you will have to work hard. Only the best can become a leader like that. The best of the best? Who? Matilda looks around. Everyone's looking at her. And who? The orange-haired girl passes by and soon Matilda can only say, "Oh my god! Wait! Sonetto! 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 Is this the first time Matilda saw Sonetto? Is this the beginning of their, of her crush?" Thoughts swell in her chest. Her heartbeat quickens. Then she leaps from the crate and runs without looking back. It must be! I mean, are there any orange girls? I mean, orange-haired girls. Because we know who is orange. Yeah.
Mama.
I have to... Upon seeing what's inside, she stops, slowly stepping inside. A thin woman sits, her hands clasped together as she gazes in anxious hope at the lady with crystal pendulum in hand. "Madame Buanich, can my daughter be cured?" Beryl does not reply. Her expression is calm, her eyes half lowered. So many people come to Mama for help every day. The girl sighs as though helpless, though the pride on her face is unmistakable. Her mother is famous for the accuracy of her prophecies. The diviner's words are a ray of light for those in distress. This is the diviner of the Buanich family. One day, I will be just as spectacular as Maman. She watches her mother with pride, waiting for the pendulum's glow to fade and for her to speak.
No need to worry.
Oh, it's Beryl! Your daughter will recover. Beryl Buanich, Matilda's mother. Anxious mother. Then what should I do? I've gone to every hospital in Paris. Medicine is not the only cure. Rumors can cause as much harm as any illness. You mean... I understand, Madame Buanich. Thank you truly. The woman rises, bows and hardly lifts a box full of purchased crystals in her arms. She doesn't even notice when one slips out. Madame, you drop a crystal. Matilda takes a step forward, but her mother stops her. Procuring those crystals was not her aim. Faced with a future she believes to be certain, crystals have no true value. Then will you have more customers later, Maman? I want to...
Matilda.
I know, Matilda. Go outside and hang the closed sign. She wants to hang out with her mother. Beryl picks up the crystal from the floor and looks gently at her daughter. Wow. Beryl Matilda. Matilda animatedly describes the procession and the orange-haired girl. Must be Sonetto. Beryl maintains a gentle smile. While her gaze rests lightly on her daughter, she seems distant. Because Sonetto kinda does give the leadership vibes. I had to admit she didn't look impressive. But if you transfer me there, I'll be leading the next procession. I assure you. Transfer me there. To the foundation? It must be the foundation, where Sonetto is from. And we know Sonetto also grew in the same class, was attending the same class like Vertin, like Matilda. Then she'll have to watch my back as I walk on ahead. Man, this is so adorable! Matilda Beryl backstory! Man, oh my god, if only I didn't miss Matilda's anecdote. Pain, man, so much pain. Caught up in her own excitement, she doesn't notice the crystal pendulum in her mother's hand faintly glow again. ... Maman?
Matilda.
Did she foretell my answer to this request? No, I didn't.
Why is that?
Why is that? There's no need for me to divine this. Even if you don't agree at first, I'm certain I can convince you. Oh god, she believes in herself. Look at that smug smile, Matilda. Indeed, it seems you are doing so now. However, if you already knew the answer, there would be no need to work so hard. Matilda instantly picks up the meaning behind her mother's words. Joy blooms in her heart in an instant. She doesn't notice the emotion that flickers briefly across her mother's face. Otto still not forgiving himself for missing the great Matilda Buanich anecdote. I know! That is the biggest crime, biggest sin. Missing Matilda Buanich anecdote story. Mama knew me. The moment her story returns, I need you to tell me. Okay, I need to play it. I'll play it instantly. The moment it drops, I'll be waiting on the server. On the server reset. That day, that hour, I'll be there. There's no reason to refuse. And you know, and tomorrow we get a new main story. Good, and I can't wait to pull for best girl. Superb. Then I will for Marshall. My apologies. I meant no interruption. An unexpected visitor swings open the door, bringing the echoes of the chaos outside with her. Her apology is emotionless.
Pardon?
Pardon?
Comme c'est très impoli.
She's angry. We're closed. We're not taking any...
Matilda.
Oh, Beryl is stopping her. She looks at her mother in surprise. The usual gentle smile on Beryl's face is a shade fainter. Beryl Buanich. There are none with prophecies as true as thine. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Who are you? In this sight, the past, the present, and future coexist. The guests thou save us this day were merely the memories of yesterday. And thou placed the close sign early, just as the future instructed. Yet here I am, utterly unpredicted. Bloom? Maybe? No? Maybe not Bloom. Doesn't sound Bloomish. To be continued. God, the first part was so good, man. It was so good. The answer to the unanswerable. More. I need more. Give me more to answer the unanswerable. Hey to me, guys. Hello, Annie. Just who does she think she is? Barging in here while I'm having such an important conversation with Mama. Beryl follows a routine and leads the guests to the crystal display room. Yo, hello, just standing. Mama never sees visitors after closing, so why today? Why? Crystal. She cannot join them inside, but curiosity drives her to listen in as best as she can. Deep in the parlor, translucent light reflects the figures within like scattered shards inside the kaleidoscope. I hear one must show sincerity if one wishes for a prophecy from Beryl Buanich. Thus thy clients purchase more crystals than they truly have need of, and thou art content with such arrangement, typical merchant's logic. Managing a business is no easy feat. You misunderstand, I make no judgment. I too will offer my sincerity, one I'm sure will not disappoint a diviner such as thyself. God, could this be Felician or someone from Manus? Matilda pricks up her ears, catching the drifting words, her eyes locked on the shadows on the floor. Madame Buanich, thou dost to wish to see my future. And the way she speaks? I can't tell by the silhouette. Perhaps what thou seekest is but a glance away. What? Maman seeks? The room goes so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Hey. After a faint laugh, Matilda sees a pendulum fall and sway in the dark. Oh! There's literally only one person who speaks like that. Oh my god, don't tell me it's, oh god, wait, you know? Hold on. Arcana! Don't tell me it's Arcana. Arcana herself? Visiting? Because you're right, there's only Arcana who speaks like that. Could Arcana have visited Beryl? And Matilda saw that? Every crystal trembles, responding to the diviner's call with dazzling light. The radiance swells as if trying to burst beyond the small chamber. No way. God, what is the connection? Vertin's mother, Beryl's Matilda's mother, Beryl, Matilda, and now Arcana. Suspicious. Madame Buanich, what does thou see? The question lands softly. Ding? Like crystal striking stone, a ring flows sharp and piercing. But hello, Excalibur. Matilda? Suddenly the light begins to falter, flickering between brilliance and shadow. What's happening? Crystals tumbles to the floor, one after another, their glow dimming. At last, the light contracts and vanishes. First the pendulum in Daryl's hand, then the crystal nearby, then farther and farther each burst, scattering shots across the room. How could this be? What the heck? Hi Autumn! Hello Priscilla! The diviner freezes, instinctively stepping back. Mamon? Ignoring all else, Matilda rushes to her mother's side. Oh no, Maman! Your hand is bleeding! You, whatever you want, you're not welcome here. Matilda was so brave as a kid to stand up against Arcana. The strongest arcanist in the story so far. Matilda Buanich. Standing against the enemy of humanity's enemy. Matilda whirls around, stepping in front of her mother, shielding her mother. You know what? Now that I'm looking at the silhouette, I think it's really Arcana. Oh my god, you even see these like... Okay, I don't think you can see it because like the chat is in the way, but I see like garments, like Arcana garments kinda. It seems this isn't the time to chat. When are we gonna see a check reverse character? I don't know. Lisa, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But tomorrow we're getting Marsha! Retrieve coughing baby against ear. I order you to leave the parlor right this instant. Shielding Beryl against Arcana. God, I just can't imagine. Like for the 5th anniversary, when we get the full, like all, use of Matilda. When Matilda joins the main story, when Matilda stops, being involved only in like side stories, god, that will be huge. That will be massive. All training forgotten, she speaks only from instinct to keep her mother safe. ... After a long moment, a faint sight softened the tension, like the hum of a cracking crystal.
Matilda.
She turns. Her mother's hand gently touches her cheek. The cool sensation is like a gem freshly mined from the earth untouched by the sun's warmth. Maman? Today, you made a choice filled with passion and resolve. Besides that, there's nothing else you need to remember from today. Beryl made her forget the memory! Interesting. Drowsiness grows over her, forcing her eyes shut and soothing away her troubled thoughts. This message drained all your strength. Interesting. To keep it a secret. So now, I need to rest, so I'll have the energy to prepare for transferring schools to the foundation.
BlueSky.
Sweet girl. God, what is the involvement between Arcana and Beryl? She falls into darkness? How you Autumn? How you? Well, I'm doing great. I am doing great. I mean, besides uni, because like uni started a month ago, so I always have to like work, do assignments, lead a team, and stuff like that. And yeah. But like, because I'm just lazy. I need to like kick myself in the butt, to get back on the YouTube grind and also like study grind. I need to do both. But like, I've been just reading manga, manhwa, and yeah. So I've been a bit lazy this whole year. The Luna tea releases a gentle fragrance, but neither person seated at the table cares for it. I'm on semester break for 2 months. Wow, that's amazing. Enjoy, Priscilla, because you're so free now. Just think of Matilda. Oh my god. But and I still have to watch so many videos. I promised, like all the songs in reverse and the trailers. Oh god, and then Hoyo Fair, Before Not Cry. God, I'm so behind on everything. The taste of this tea was real to her long before today. Drinking it now is merely confirmation of it. What kind of manga? Do you guys know War Against the Adults? War Against the Adults, or something like that. It's so good. It is so freaking good. It's so much fun. I think it's also a release in weekly, maybe Shonen Jump, or maybe not Shonen Jump, but something Jump, something Jump, Jump Plus maybe. But yeah, amazing, amazing. Work hard to become the future leader of your studies. Yes. Okay, maybe not studies. Die decisiveness surpassing my expectations. Also need to make a video called Sleep Deprived Uni Students Expense Law Reverse. Maybe I should, yeah. I mean, I've been wanting to do that for like 8 months now, and I just don't. You do not wish for conversation to be interrupted. Fulfilling a guest needs is a basic skill of any merchant. Do it, bro! Hello, Perna. Hey, Perna, how did you enjoy Gilberta's story quest?
However,
But wait, Emperor Knight! This is bad! You should not be here! Who am I supposed to raid now? Emperor Knight, go back to streaming! Go back to streaming! Can you just stream for like, 5 more hours? Oh no! Oh no! But hello, Emperor Knight, hello. Lemao! Look, not, because, Yeah, because we miss you. Well, either way, be like Matilda, work hard, play hard. That's true. Matilda works hard and plays hard. Good, I love Matilda. And I just can't wait for her to be involved even more. Maybe I'll do a drunk explanation stream. Like story explanation stream. I'll just drink lots of beer before. And I'll explain the lore of games. Maybe on stream. And then cut it into a video. Just get wasted and explore Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Reverse, whatever game. I mean, I am the lore guy, don't worry, I got you. Especially, like, I really remember fondly, like, Penacony in HSR. Or Story 2 free in Reverse. How may I address you, my guest? Or Inazuma Archon Quest. The need of words for clarity must be quite unusual for one of the abilities. Oh boy. Maybe you know what? Maybe I should invite my friend on stream and just, get drunk with him and then explain the story to him and watch some videos. So, like, while I explain the story to him, I'm gonna show him, like, character trailers, And then, like, you see, this is the pirate. And, he's deeply in love. Oh god. Hello, Autumn. I came here to say hi. Hello, Cassidy. Hello, Cass. Gonna be so funny. Oh god, maybe I'll ask my friend if he's free next Friday. No, never mind, he drives though. God, maybe I'll get drunk alone. And I can explain to him, especially Inazuma. God, he would love. I don't know if he would love it though. I don't think he ever played gacha games. The diviner observes the person before her again, gathering her words. But I heard you say that you want to get wasted and explain gacha games. 10 out of an idea, you should definitely do it. Oh boy. Maybe. You're unlike any human or arcanist I've ever known. You exist outside the oracles I may perceive. I can only conclude that you are a heterogeneous being, one that even prophecy cannot contain. Please forgive my bluntness. My god, man, I can't believe it's Arcana! No matter, continue. Arcana, the Arcana. A haze gathers about you, a darkness the pendulum cannot penetrate. Oh, a character that Beryl can't see the future of. And a whispering circles my ears, endless, incomprehensible. God, I imagine you trying to explain Enkanomia. You know what? The good thing about Enkanomia is I don't remember much. Matilda 3 MC for real, first to meet the bad guy. Yeah, Matilda the goat. She's the goat. Oh my god, please! I need another Matilda main character event, please. I beg you, Reverse. I beg you. I am not paying attention to like Chinese Reverse news because they're like far ahead. But I hope they have a Matilda story. I hope, I pray. Because it's been so long since we got like Matilda story. Like Matilda main character event story. Like last time was when was the last time? Jay, right? It feels like a whole year already. Like more than a year. Like 1 year and 3 months since we last got some Matilda MC.
I see.
Who knows what if Autumn logs in when he's drunk? I receive your sincerity. Simplify Unisino who missed the pathway to the shrine expense economia. I cannot see your future. Your live stream does not reveal its curse to me. It says no meager gift to one who claims to see all things. And you are not surprised by this
Then,
result. So, what is it you
ask?
seek? Oh, the price of fair exchange. Madame Buanich, realize did thou fall into the depths of doubt? ... On the map of fate, all has its destined place. Time loses its linear meaning, and there's no hiding from it. For those sees it through where all things have been, where they now remain, and where they are soon to go. Only there was a rain. Only there was a rain? Oh yes, Doe has seen it, and I know of it as well. Man, this feels like a huge lore that is like locked behind a anecdote. The white robes have always given little. They sheltered thee from the rain, yet deprived thee of the right to truly see it. White robes, aka the foundation. A rain that flowed from the ground.
A rain.
Beyond prediction, just like your visit today. In late 1999, inside a safe house provided by your foundation, Beryl witnessed the rain flow upward. The very first storm. When did this rain begin? How did it form? Why did it appear? These are the questions we want to know! For the first time in her life, the unknown had arrived, bringing endless questions with it. Beryl stared at the rain beyond the window, unable to look away. What I seek is simple. One hint from a diviner, one insight. God, something that even Arcana wants. An answer to a question none other can answer. Please tell me the question. I need to know. Madame Buanich. Thou mayest call me Arcana. Arcana confirmed. Holy shit. Pray tell, how does thou view the storm? Matilda met Arcana as a kid. Matilda fought Arcana as a little kid. Matilda, Buanich, the future leader of the foundation, stood face to face, 1v1, against the leader of the Manus Vindictae. Oh my god. If they're not building towards the greatest battle in history, the one who will save reverse the world from Arcana, it's going to be Matilda Buanich. You know, everyone's putting their hopes and dreams onto Vertin. You know, Sonetto, other powerhouses. Lucy! Not me though, not me. All my stocks, I'm investing into Matilda stocks. Cracks and splinters. Everyone's asking what is the storm? When is the storm? No one ever asks how's the storm? True. Wait! Wait! A minute! This place looks so familiar! Isn't this oh god, the event that happened in India? You know, the Matilda event! With Charmaine! It is so quiet, it feels as though the sun itself has cooled, right? I feel like this is the background for that event. Broom? Understand Madame Buanich needs a quiet place to recover. Interesting. Hello, Broom. But this place is in the middle of nowhere. Surely no one will travel all this way just to buy crystals, will they? The gem hunter, having left the lively gem market, can't help but sigh. She walks towards the side room at the corner's end, the conversation drifting over from it. So in more punk! More punk! It's Matilda Buanich when she got her very first skin. The skin that I also have. In the room, a lively young girl is talking rapidly before Beryl. She hears movement from the outside and turns. Matilda Buanich! Bonjour, bonjour.
Right?
Oh my god, it's Matilda. After she got to experience, you know, more pie, she wanted to bring her mother along. Adorable. Freaking adorable. I'm so confused at the timeline. This is in fact when Broom first meets Matilda. Oh! She plays this at the end of the main story during the interrogation. A young face that resembles Beryl at first glance, yet is entirely different upon the closer look. Well, Bloom, meet your future master. The one who will, you know, inherit the shop. The Buanich divination shop.
Goodness!
So, Madame Buanich really does have a daughter. Yes, she does. The future leader of the foundation. The goat of goats. My French queen. Matilda literally carrying the game on her back. True. But I mean, look, I love Burton and the others. It's just Matilda. Matilda's Matilda. But Raiden saws the energy you have. The great Matilda must not miss this chance. The great Matilda. Even the game knows. Even Matilda knows. She's destined for greatness. A diviner must also learn to read that symbol language of the stars. Oh my god, the fact that we're getting more punk? Are we also going to San Francisco? The conversation between, oh my, I need to listen to the songs again. Cause I missed that event. I really miss the San Francisco event. I really like Jay. Oh, by the way, you know, this is a bit off topic, but in Enfield, I have leveled up Wolfguard. And I must say, I'm so sorry for talking bad about Wolfguard. He is so much fun to play, Wolfguard. He has one of the coolest ultimate attacks, and Wolfguard just slays, man. He's so good, and he made my Leviathan team like 4 times stronger at least. My god, Wolfguard is actually insane. Dude is a giga chat. Anyway, sorry, back to topic. Queen Matilda Bonich! She quietly organizes the crystal Beryl has not yet put away, watching her from the corner of her eye. Biggest Matilda worship right here. Literally 6 tons material. True. Matilda. Brother, another combustion power strip. I am. God, it's amazing. Combustion, you know? It's just everything explodes. It's amazing. It's so strong. Do you believe that by borrowing the power of the stars, you may truly see the future? Well, the shifting of celestial phases mirrors this relationship between the universe and human destiny.
Then.
And once you join the Foundation, what will fate mean to you then? Is it in the angle of all the moonlight, or the image shown in Crystal Ball? She poses her daughter a rare question. Blume stops what she's doing and looks back at Matilda Buanich. Matilda shows the same confusion and hesitation she feels inside. No, that is only the shallowest edge of fate. Fate gives us guidance. It is precise, but it requires spirit to comprehend. Still, I believe that every woman in this world is part of the path of destiny. Hello everyone, Matilda's biggest hunter is here. Hello Priska, what do you mean biggest hunter? Matilda is the queen, the greatest French girl. The diviner smiles, saying nothing. Matilda Buanich. Mama? Oh my god, so cute! So cute! No, nothing. Man, this is the best mother-daughter duo. No, nothing. Beryl and Matilda. Well, to be fair, in gacha games you don't often get like mother-daughter duos, right? So, I mean, there's Beryl and Matilda. I guess there's also Clea and Alice, but you know, we have seen nothing, or barely nothing, about the relationship. But I mean, this patch is giving us so much mother-daughter duo. It's so cool. Just wait till I get endgame gear and feel I will outdamage that. You know what? I think so, just standing. You actually are doing more damage than me before I got Wolfguard. And I have all the endgame stuff. It's crazy. From the moment you ask to transfer schools, your choices have followed the stream of fate. Beryl seems to return to her earlier demeanor. This is a test, isn't it? From one diviner to another. Cute!
Lucy.
Naturally, and you passed. Aww! Man, please! Reverse, give us more Matilda! Please rerun the Matilda Anecdote, please! Sang Matilda's joy. Broom for us a bro. Oh my god, cute! Man, Matilda's faction is so strong now. She has Broom? She has Broom? She has Jay, my goat Jay. You know, Shemaine. Her right hand man, left hand man. And also the others. Most of the sapphires circulating the trade are fakes these days. I plan to go directly to the mining site. With Matilda gone, Broom finally has the chance to explain her next plan to Beryl. But I mean, they have to, right? Eventually. Bring Matilda into the main story. I can't even picture it. Matilda in the main story. What could she potentially do? I mean, crazy stuff. But you know, seeing it all unfold, during her final moments in Paris, the gem hunter and diviner form a partnership. Now their search for the rare Kashmir sapphire has brought them to Delhi.
I see.
Then I'll have to trouble you to make the trip. Getting out damage with level 50 gear, I might need to report you to the union because you're mistreating operators. What do you mean? ... Yes, Adele, is there something else you wish to say?
Madame Boanish.
Were you truly praising Matilda just now? Yes? She was? ... Oh, wait, no comment?
As you can see,
I believe I made myself clear. But?
Adele,
Take this orbiculum. Crystal messaging will be more stable than communicator in the minds. It will keep us in the context should anything go wrong. She shows a gentle smile. Broom accepts the orbiculum, understanding she should not press further. Hearing the name Broom, similar to Broom, is fun and adorable. Wait, is that not how you pronounce it? Broom? Right? I thought that was her name. Broom. Adele though. Adele Broom. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe I have to check after stream how to pronounce her name. A month later, the rain flows upward once more, accompanied by zealous pop art. In the same house, Broom watches Beryl's busy figure in a daze. The sapphire that nearly cost Broom her life is now placed at the center of the table. Felician! Why are you still making that face? I would have thought you would have got yourself together after leaving the mines. Ooh, Felician and Broom. And Adele. Spicy duo. Felician, the escapee of death, lingers on in a jewel. Only the diviner who entrapped her and the gem hunter who shares her life can hear her voice. Then I must be like Madame Boanich, calm no matter what, never shaken no matter what I face. Outside the rain grows heavier. Meanwhile, the diviner takes her seat. Her hand rests upon the mineral and the glow of the ritual glows. I only hope Madame Boanich shows this ritual is successful this time. At least then everyone's efforts will mean something. The safe house glows as bright as daylight as every mineral hums in tune. Broom squints, struggling to keep her eyes on Beryl. What exactly is Madame Boanich seeing? The answer slips away. The Kashmir sapphire reaches its limit and bursts. The fragments scatter across the floor. Failed again.
Madame Boanish.
Are you alright? Beryl sits motionless and eyes lowered, thinking for a moment. The ritual lasts longer than the
I am
last.
afraid this is not what I was looking for.
What is she trying to accomplish? The stone's value is reduced to nothing. Madame, you have never answered this question directly. But now, please tell me, what is it you're trying to see through this ritual? Her daughter's future? Matilda's future? Beryl is silent. After a long moment, she lifts her eyes.
The truth you seek, Adele. Did you find it while you were out on your search?
The storm has disrupted the world. Or maybe the truth behind the storm? The chaos of this era will bring it again at some point, just like in Paris. Before it stops, there's no predicting which era it will take us to, even for you.
Then,
What is your conclusion? The roles of questioning and answer switch. For some reason, the scene invokes a strong sense of deja vu, but she answers firmly. The storm has made life lose all meaning. Beryl lets out a soft laugh. Broom suddenly recalls where the scene occurred, just earlier between Beryl and Matilda.
Beryl, what's got you so on edge of late?
Beryl. Man, I love to see them voiced. It's so cool, man, when they're voiced. It always spooks me. Because most of the time they're not voiced in the anecdote or story quest, character quest. But once in a while they are, and I'm just like, what? Ooh, to be continued. Super. I'm not sure how to read that. Me. Quotation marks. Me. Me. Me? Part 4. The bluntness of the question cuts through the fragile calm.
on edge?
Sulky, anxious, irritated, pick whichever you prefer. But this is how you're acting. Oh, rare sight indeed. The ever-composed Beryl Boanich, even when revealing her terrible taste, she hides it beneath a false calm. Me and Matilda both start with M, wink wink. Oh, that's amazing! Both start with M, ooh! interesting. But how to explain such an absurd phenomenon? The visible disappointment, the mockery with no place to go. You hold an answer only you know, reveal it to no one, yet expect us all to see straight through to it. Your arrogance is well hidden, I'll give you that, yet still you long for someone who can see what you see. Everyone else is simply too slow, aren't they? Cough. Felician gasps for breath. She has done her best to conceal her weakness in this confrontation. Beryl smiles again.
I see.
So I'm anxious then. Oh, she didn't know herself, maybe. She's anxious. Beryl anxious. This is not the smile she uses to navigate social worlds, but a smile born from within, vivid enough to change her whole expression. In the faint lines at the corner of her eyes, the shattered gemstone glimmers softly. None can force me to make a choice. All those possibilities are known to me. The only one who holds the power to decide is me. That has not yet come to be.
Then it is this new self which unsettles me.
Unsettles me? Although you search for meaning, would you like to keep them? ... When did I begin to no longer need me and the possibilities it brings? Crystal Shop Paris. Memories surfaced before her. Before I was born, the parlor of crystals was nothing more than an old cram shop. My mother, facing difficulties of survival, took the box of crystals passed down from her mother. She had no carefully laid business plan, no network built over generations. But she knew the crystals were of good quality and would fetch a fair price, just as they had for those distant relatives. And with the addition of few small gifts, many would gladly help her sustain her life. Clarion! So this must be, Beryl's mother and Matilda's grandma. I saw a window set into stone wall. God, she's so beautiful. Man, the entire Wanich family is so beautiful. It was damn cold, but outside the window was a clear blue sky where all light gathered. The woman quickly sorts through the tangled thoughts in her mind as she describes what the orchid-bloom revealed.
Look.
She attempted to push it beyond her limits to reach the truth. What does that mean? It's best not to rush. Understanding fate's hidden language requires patience and insight. Grand Matilda! True. Grand Matilda. Wow. God, she's so pretty. Man, she has sharp eyes. Ooh, like a way more serious one compared to Beryl. An ill-matched scene. It means her life may need a turning point, or that you may soon fall into hardship. Like Clarion looks like the most intense one. Then like Beryl's in the middle, and Matilda is super free. She is such a free girl, Matilda.
As you can see,
Fate was stingy with her. The image it provided were unclear. She had to choose her words carefully, gently leaving room for retreat. Madame Clarion, do you mean...
You must live cautiously.
Your life is improving. The turning point has already arrived. You must be cautious moving forward. It will determine whether you live outside the window or inside it. Oh, I knew it! Those greedy parasites. Madame Clarion, thank you for the warning. No need to thank me. This is but a small repayment for your generosity. The kind leaves taking the yellow crystals he purchased with him. This was her tactic. After the sale, she would offer a complimentary divination to draw in the curious. She interpreted vague symbols, disguising fate's turn as gentle care. She even led them to believe that if they followed her guidance, what the pendulum showed was only a possibility, not destiny. Just like the window my mother saw.
and then
It was a window of prison cell, and the sky outside was the last view that Klein would see at the end of his life. For her would not soon face the guillotine. The parasites he spoke of would later join with the police to steal the key to the treasury he guarded. How do I know this? Let me tell you. Wanich residence.
Everything's fine now.
Clarion. The woman gently pets the wailing infant in her arms, pacing the room with a furrowed brow. Beryl might actually be autistic if you think about it.
my mother.
The crystal business had finally stabilized, and my mother, no longer needing to worry about survival, started a family! But for a long time after my birth, my crying never ceased? My mother lost sleep, grew thinner day by day, and the business, which had just begun to flourish, nearly died back to a stand. Her mother's divination revealed nothing to her, so she turned to her hopes to a doctor. The doctor examined the infant carefully. After a long silence, he removed his stethoscope and shook his head. I'm sorry, madame. There's only so much medicine can do. I see nothing wrong with the child. Fate has no pity. It had forced endless histories into a mind not yet ready to hold them. Crying was inevitable. Oh, so that's what happened. Endless history. When I began to speak, to walk, to step beyond the estate, when I saw the very same people I had seen in those visions,
Only then did I understand.
what I saw was a glimpse of the future.
What I saw was a glimpse of the future.
A law that transcends time and space, reenacting the past, present, and future in the endless cacophony. Interesting! So, Beryl was able to do all of this ever since she was a baby. What about Matilda? Did she also cry as much as Beryl? Among its noise, the history of the family called Buanich unfolded before me. The history of the family called Buanich. My gift led my mother to believe I was not suited for public education.
And then,
So she kept me at home and told me everything she herself had learned. The way she sometimes hyperfixates on something, ignoring everything around her. The cover of the Revelations of Lenormand hits the table with a thud, breathing out a puff of golden dust into air. A voice declared to me that the moment of judgment had come for the crowned one. Crowned one? That was Napoleon's defeat in Leonard's
J'ai vu
prophecy.
quelque chose aussi, maman.
I saw something too, Maman. Wait! Young Beryl! Wait! And if you look closely at young Beryl, one of Matilda's skins also has the green, what do you call it? Like, you know, butterfly, the thing that also men wear with a suit. God, I forgot the name. But I swear, Matilda has a skin that looks so similar to young Beryl. Brilliant crystals will glitter in our parlor, and customers will come one after another, drawn by our name. Our storefront will be elegant and luxurious, and raw minerals from all over the world will all be within our reach. You mean to say...
Allons-nous donner vie à ma vision?
Maman, shall we bring my vision to reality? Why does it look like the beginning of one of the isekais, of these isekai with superhuman babies? You know what, you're kinda right, Priska. It does feel like that. That's, you know what, you're so right. Mademoiselle Beryl, about my fate. Your fate, it takes an ambiguous form. Wait a moment, it's about to take shape. Fragments that show radiance only forms when they finally meet. Okay, case in word, all it takes is flash clarity. Auto-assemble, we don't need auto-assemble. We do not need that, because I am the best! Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, we can turn it around! Easy! Your fate, so it goes. To be guided. Thank you for your reading, Mademoiselle Beryl. Madame Clarion, please show me only your finest crystals, would you? Price is no concern. Oh, please come with me, a Buanich crystal never disappoints.
and then,
I took my mother's seat where she once conducted her fortune tellings. I gave precedence to those fortunes that would please them.
look,
You see, even a brief life will have 1 or 2 moments worth cherishing. As for the misfortune, I followed my mother's example, disguising calamities as gentle warnings and their silver linings as true hope. Thus people would not fear fate so greatly that they would refuse to enter the parlor. Ah, Madame Clarignon, your daughter is your greatest treasure. So many spent fortune just to hear a word of divination from her. I wonder if your good fortune will continue for years to come. Monsieur Eloy, I suggest you look after your own shop. Beryl says your district may not remain peaceful for long. Clarence sees the noisy gentleman out, then turns to admire her parlor. Just as her daughter foretold, she sits before her, gazing at her with tender
Beryl.
warmth. With every passing day, our parlor flourishes. We ought to be prepared for what will come next.
Beryl,
That is to
vois-tu
say,
dans mon avenir?
Beryl, what do you see in my future? Uh-oh. Her mother's future. Matilda's grandma. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Everything's fine now.
Do not fear the prophecy that will hurt me, Beryl. Oh god, I would be so scared. I would not dare to look into my parents' future. Look at all we have now. We have built the foundation. We have built the foundation. We can face whatever comes next. Goodness, you even warned Madame Mirel about her treacherous servant and saved her from the smothering of that pillow. Fate is not set in stone, but she knows her mother is desperately hoping for good news.
Maman,
Uh-oh, Maman.
dans 3 mois,
3
ta
months from
vie
now,
sera prise lors d'un vol.
your life will be taken in a robbery. So Matilda never met her grandmother. Oh god. Oh god. Knowing her, oh god. Yeah, that I don't know what to do in that situation. Like hearing that. Oh boy. That's wow. To look upon doom. Yeah. That is to look upon doom. Oh boy. What now though, Clarine? Will she do something knowing that? Monsieur Eloy's words had pierced my mother, allowing her weakness to pour from the wound. Before then, she had never once asked me to read her fate. But she looked upon all she had gained, her life of comfort, and drew false courage from it. It was on that day that she decided to confront it. So she asked me, and I answered truthfully.
Fate always keeps its promises.
So she lost her mother. Monsieur Damien, I haven't seen your wife in nearly 2 months now. Still resting at home, is she? Yes, she's quite fragile. She'll need more time until she's herself again. Oh ma, I'll be sure to keep her in my prayers. And Mademoiselle Beryl, may I see her today? My apologies, madame, ever since her mother fell ill. Beryl's been in low spirits. Wait, Damien? Wait. Wait! Damien is the husband? Is this Matilda's father? Monsieur Damien, I haven't seen your wife in nearly 2 months. No, wait. Oh no, this is, Damien is the father of Beryl. This is Matilda's grandfather. Damien is the father of Beryl. And, yeah. But I can relay a message to her for you. I'm certain she will be glad to ease your concerns. Mom, give it to me, Beryl. But me with it, Beryl. Alright, bet. Oh, give it to me, Beryl. He glances towards the closed door, deep within the showroom, then resumes his polite smile as he greets the next customer. Oh god. Will the prophecy come true? Books and crystals pressed into the narrow room, and circling a small figure at its center. This was where Clarine's career began. She kept it deep within the parlor, like a medal earned in her battle with
Il
life.
était si féroce.
The infinite contracts inwards and the light of purification descends. Before all the things it reveals itself, the Sephiroth of the infinite.
And then,
I no longer offered my divination. The future had already realized itself. I was to move to the next place. Life is only a phenomenon. Once placed beneath fate, it becomes transparent. Its ending visible at a
what
glance.
is fate to you?
The teachings of the Kabbalists became my reference.
My mother.
As for Madame Clarine, she was an interesting person. It's so weird the way she talks about her own mother. As for Madame Clarine, she was an interesting person. Buanich residence. Beryl watches the moonlight through the window. The sound of fierce argument drifts past her ears and faints into the
Are you
night.
trying to kill me?
Oh god, I see. And now she's becoming, what do you call it? Suspicious of everything. I said you must not return home now. But this is my home too, and your daughters, mind you. We're a family, Clarin. We ought to stay together to face this coming disaster as one. Damien, Beryl's father, Matilda's grandfather. No, your presence will only push me closer to death. Skeptical. She's now skeptical of everything. The wretch may have followed you in already, hiding in the kitchen with a knife, waiting for midnight to strike. Clarin, stop! You're imagining the things. No one followed us, and didn't you already throw the knife away? Leave the parlor, I can deal with that. But what about our daughter? Are you going to abandon Beryl too? Abandon Beryl! Hearing her name, the girl turns. Clarin rushes to her barefoot, drops to a crouch and grabs her by the shoulders. Beryl, you understand, don't you? Everything I've done, you understand why I did it. Besides, I have to live if I'm to continue to love you, isn't that right? God, she's falling into depression, into fear. She's giving into fear. She examines her mother's twisted, frantic expression. Papa? Damien stares at his daughters in surprise. Her eyes rest on her mother with a faint, unreadable interest.
Ça va.
We had best not disturb her. Maman will be fine.
My mother,
Madame Clarin had escaped hardship through her will alone.
as you can see,
Facing death through the disordered and desperate, she wielded the same core that had once sustained her. For 15 days after hearing the prophecy, she had tried to remain
and
composed.
then,
For the rest of the month, she did all she could to prevent it, repairing doors and windows, dismissing the servants. By the second month, she no longer dared to step outside, isolating herself even from her husband and the child. She carved herself an island in the river of fate, swearing to stay away from its swirling currents.
it was
Her efforts were so
touching.
moving that I almost felt a trace of longing for what she fought for. Before her death, all our conversations had been reduced to a single repeated exchange. Beryl, has my fate changed?
Non, maman.
No, Maman. God, this is such a depressing way to go out. Like seeing your own mother like this. How fortunate to come on a day Mademoiselle Beryl is willing to divine. But is your mother well? She's been ill for so long now. It must be 2 years now? 2 years? So she did manage to survive the divination, but it probably only got like, you know, delayed. Jesus Christ, man, 2 years. It's normal to end up depressed. Imagine your own beloved daughter calling telling you I saw you die. I mean, definitely, but still. Reminds me of Six's story.
Peut-être.
My mother has never stopped resisting her disease. Perhaps she may recover after all. But man, 2 years seeing your mother like this. That's just wonderful. So Madame Bassolin, what troubles you? My husband hasn't returned home in several days. A vision strikes abruptly. It flashes before Beryl's eyes. Uh-oh. Her mother draws open the curtains. Harsh sunlight falls upon her pale face. A fine day indeed. Perfect for a little walk. A walk? She's going outside? After years of silence, her voice is hazy and mumbling. She turns back into the room, takes an old dress from the wardrobe, and changes out of her yellowed house robe. Mademoiselle Beryl? She gazes outward, watching the woman in the vision. Clarin sits at the dressing table, carefully arranging her hair. She smiles at the mirror, releasing the tension long locked in her brow. She looks at peace, as if nothing in the world could trouble her. She leaves the room and walks towards the front door. Beryl, is this the last you'll see of me? What?
C'est mon choix.
Then let me tell you, this is my choice. Six Candle mocks Clarin. Clarin decided that she's fine now? She speaks directly into the open air. Then she opens the door and steps out of the home she has not left in 2 years. Mademoiselle, are you alright? Street Paris. Clarence walks along the street towards the parlor. Thank you for your concern. Well, in fact, I've never felt better. She gracefully greets them and takes her leave. She enters a narrow alley. She must pass through it to reach the street with the parlor. Beryl. But Clarence would never emerge at the other end of that alley. Because she got robbed and killed. Probably. Jesus. After all this time, when she finally stepped outside, the diviner returns to herself amidst Madame Zoline's anxious calling. No one present senses what is about to occur. ...
C'est le destin.
This is fate. My apologies, Madame Zoline. I was distracted for a moment. Oh, that's quite alright. Are you well? The young diviner smiles faintly.
Ça va.
Just fine,
Le
Madame.
destin.
Fate is
est
unchangeable. Ooh. I feel like she's... Maybe you're right, Excalibur. Maybe she is autistic. And she's struggling. She doesn't know how to express herself. Because like throughout her story, we have seen that she doesn't know. She doesn't understand her feelings, her emotions. Like she doesn't comprehend what's going on. Or how to feel what she's feeling. Madame Clarence failed on the day she chose her own end.
I was grateful.
Not only for her love as a mother, but because she confirmed for me the true nature of fate.
Fate is a woven net, and we the prey,
Between the fibers.
caught between the fibers. And yet, it leaves us just enough space to breathe.
Right, or maybe she has some mental issues, maybe, yeah.
Enough
But
to
to be
make us
fair,
believe
it's
we still have
understandable.
the freedom to
Because
choose
like
a path,
imagine being a kid
which is
and you get like
in fact,
bombarded by like
only one
by the
left to
future.
us.
By like all these visions, right? And then you see the visions unfold. Like I don't know what it would do to me, but probably like it would mess with me too. Like she's been through so
It was
much.
touching.
But is there truly any difference between those who believe in free will and those who surrender to fate? It's hard to say. But she managed to navigate the world really well. Like my mother who exhausted every avenue, even withdrew herself from the world, only to delay the endings by a fraction. At least she didn't end up as a psychopath, true. That brief, fierce strength that once shone in her world continued to play out in countless others. No, she turned out really well. I mean, she lost her daughter, and like she managed to like, you know, be part of society and everything. I'm just observing them, and yet I knew none would be the exception.
What I saw
Fate has
was a
many
glimpse
names:
of the
absolute
future.
force, absolute will, the supreme law. The endless light from the radiant Sephiroth. Beneath its glow, there is no difference between me and them. Thus, naturally, I have no need for me. But then everything changed, right? She was so sure that fate cannot be changed. Fate cannot be fought against. Like ever since she lost her mother, she was stuck in this worldview that fate is always the same. But then Arcana came and introduced her the topic storm, and then she met Broom, and then she had her daughter. And the wheel started to spin again. Fascinating. Still can't believe. Oh. A family of strangers? Let me just press that. Familiar strangers. ... Yet again. Oh, okay. Easy and... Nice. hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, nice. And actually this one. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Easy. For me, Beryl's mother went through the stages of mourning for herself: shock, denial, anger, resignation, and acceptance, without being able to reach that of reconstruction. Beryl's mother went through the stages of shock, denial, anger. You know what, Priska? I guess you're right, Priska. I guess you're definitely right. Autumn's back from more rivers. Yes, hello Clemire. How was your pool? And hi. It was amazing. Man, and Beryl's anecdote or story quest is so good, man. It's so good. And we even got to see the beginning of Matilda. You know, Matilda as a kid. Matilda spending time with her mother Beryl. And Blume meeting Matilda. This story quest has been amazing, man. So freaking amazing. And my god, the tease of the main story, you know, because Beryl is back in the Foundation and she came back to bring news. God, my god, I can't wait for tomorrow. I honestly can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be legendary. New main story quest. New main story quest. Okay, hold on. Nice. Easy. Something so miss. Did she get better? I did get better, yeah, I did. Oh, it's come. I mean, to be fair, she already saw it coming a long time ago, so for her, she's just walking behind the shadow of fate. Barely has any free will. Yeah, it's really rough for her. But it's so fascinating, because like, from the looks of it, Matilda didn't gain like these exceptional powers. Or maybe they lie dormant. But yeah, we see like two different futures, right? Because from the looks of Matilda, yeah, she has to use a ball and like really focus. It feels like Matilda has like just a tiny bit of those powers, which is so fascinating. But she still has those powers. Did you get better P5 since she's Matilda's mom? I did not get P5, no. Just one copy. Just one. Because, you know, I want also other characters like Marsha. So yeah. Since inside the safe house, the crystal has shattered into star-like fragments, and Beryl's face flickers in the glow. 3-point feature is so good. You mean the Marsha trailer? I haven't watched it. She picks up one of the fragments and runs her fingers across it. But I'm gonna play it. Well, not tomorrow, but next week, next Thursday. I'm gonna pull for Marsha too. I just have to make sure I watch the trailers before. But I can't wait.
This is not what I was looking for.
I'm so curious what will happen, because I believe Marsha is becoming playable. I mean, not believe. I know Marsha is becoming playable, but I believe also God, I forgot his name. The guy who betrayed the Foundation. Igor, the traitor of the Foundation. I just can't believe he's becoming playable. You know, he executed innocent Foundation members. Like, what does that mean? Will we accept him back after everything he did? I just can't picture that, honestly. Like, after everything that happened in the main story, where he went and massacred anyone who dared to not join the Manus Vindictae. Like, he's the #1 traitor. Okay, what next then? And like, how will the story evolve? Because we're still in, you know, the World War era. After another long trek, Blume finally arrives in the Ural Mountains. The freezing wind bites at her. Shiver, I'm half near frozen. And now with the new, you know, Beryl lore. And hopefully we'll see either Matilda or Bertin be involved in the story again. Or maybe not. Okay, I just can't tell. Anything could happen in 3.3. I'm excited either way. Felician, honestly, Adele, you take Beryl's words as law now. You night on kill yourself finding stone for Beryl, only for her to shatter it in yet another failed ritual, then set out searching all over again. Aren't you tired of this? Madame Bonache's ritual seems extremely difficult. Some failures are bound to happen. But since her mom extended her fate, does that mean Beryl's vision of seeing the mother's death within 3 months is technically not true? I know that she's still dead, but it's not within 3 months. Yeah, I think so. I believe that... Oh god. Yeah, I mean technically it's not true. Or like, or maybe like you can always like delay your fate. Oh god, I'm not sure. I mean I'm not sure behind the meaning behind it. You know? What if okay, Is it really your belief, or are you simply allowing her to toy with you in the name of adventure? This is Beryl's Bonache, Ma Cherry. Other lesser diviners may require rare and pure crystals, but when she has ever cared about such things. Even to sustain life, she only needed at most ordinary white crystal. Yet now she gambles the success of the ritual on stones which were once nothing but replaceable trinkets to her. It's insane how strong Beryl is. So freaking insane. She is OP. I mean, not just in-game, like gameplay-wise, but like lore-wise. The strongest diviner. But so now I'm kinda confused whether what she's saying is the absolute truth. I mean, from the looks of it, it isn't. But at the same time, the way Beryl behaves, it also seems like it is absolute truth. Or like, maybe... I mean, she did say that she sees the absolute truth, but it's not like, I mean, she doesn't... It depends on how you interpret the truth. So maybe she sees the truth, but she doesn't fully understand the truth. You know, and that's how we could like, that's how it could explain that, that her mother still died, but it happened later. Like maybe she thought it was within 3 months, but because she misinterpreted something, I'm not sure. Like maybe she saw a date of the room, right? A date of the room, of her mother's room, but because she never went outside her room, her mother, maybe she never changed her calendar, so the calendar was always stuck on the same day, right? So when she foresaw the truth of her mother dying 2 years later, it was actually the truth 2 years later. It's just that she misinterpreted it because she saw a calendar, you know, where it was like, I don't know, 2025 March 3 because her mother didn't change the calendar, if that makes sense. She's technically top 10, interesting. But she just slowed it down because it still happened. She was able to do it because she knew her future. Right under Lorelei. I find Beryl's character to be enigmatic. I always feel like you can never quite know exactly what her intentions or feelings are. No, I agree. She is very enigmatic. Like she's misread it maybe. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yes. Like she misread it, yeah, misread it.
Unbelievable.
What utter tosh? Is Beryl really so inept? She's not inept. It's just we're dealing with the storm. Madame Bonache's abilities aren't what they once were. Perhaps she truly doesn't require strong conducts now. I don't think she grew weaker. It's just that we're dealing with the storm room, and the storm is just, I mean, so mysterious. Like 2 years later into the game, and God, we know nothing but the storm. Like the story don't want you to take anything at face value. Likewise with Beryl divination compared to the other diviners, especially the psychoanalysis. And what's so wrong with that? Felician continues to chuckle to herself. At any rate, I do so enjoy watching that stammer. Stammer? Miss Broom, this way. Just as Felician finishes speaking, a bright voice calls out, a girl waves from not far away. Broom looks towards the sound and freezes in shock.
Mina?
Mina?
What are you doing here?
Wait, her childhood friend? From the limited event? From 3.2? That Mina? The white crystal orb glimmers softly, a faint face shimmering within it. You met Mina? The girl you befriended while searching for stones in Delhi. Oh! Oh, different Mina. Never mind. That's right. But now she calls herself Asiya. She says she's a Bakshir and a guide for the mines. She even claims she's never left these mountains. Far away in the mining region, Blume had returned to her temporary lodging and locked the door. She took out the orbiculum Beryl gave her and called up on Beryl. I met Delhi, they're the same person. The diviner considers for a long moment, then lets out a soft wait. Wait! Okay, never mind. I thought we would be getting another like storm shenanigans. But the other girl also noticed Broom. The same person with a different identity. Wait! It's like Sotheby's butler.
I see.
So that's how it is. I think it is. What does that mean? Beryl casts an unnoticeable glance at the parlor window. A faint silhouette approaches. This is not the moment to talk, Adele. Continue your searching for the demantoid. I shall be in contact soon. The orbiculum dims, followed by a knock at the parlor door. Come in, Miss... Forget me not! Voldemort! Oh god, it's the freaking Manus Vindicte. First it was Arcana, now it's Mr. Forget-Me-Not. Suspicious. So freaking suspicious, man. Haven't seen him in ages, okay? I have not seen him ever since chapter 2. Ever since he got heartbroken and dumped by... by Feed Girl. The usual polite alchemist appears uncharacteristically tense. Lord Voldemort. Yo, it's Matilda's father? Hell no! Hell no! Okay, Mission Forget-Me-Not better not be Matilda's father. Hell no! Hell no! Forget-Me-Not is Matilda's terrible father. No, no, please no. Please no. So Madame Boanage, what is your answer? Suspicious. Suspicious.
Indeed.
Resurrection rituals indeed. Wait, resurrection ritual? Is this after Arcana's death? Her calm expression reveals nothing. Your daughter Matilda is in the Foundation. Okay, As her mother, it would be easy for you to ask her to retrieve a few materials from the Arcanum Containment Department. What is it that you're hesitating over? My daughter and I have not spoken for quite some time. Making contact may not be wise. Yes, because the... Then allow me to give you a reminder. You can't sit on the fence forever. In the end, you will choose a side. And at the end, she chose the Foundation.
I am afraid not.
Both Manus Vindicte and the Foundation are my collaborators. It is not so complicated as you imagine. Impatience never leads to successful business, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. The timeline will put this before the third storm. Allowing time for consideration, it is a necessary step. I see, then on the fence you'll stay. Realizing there is no use in continuing, he stands and shakes his head. Ever since Paris, you've become difficult to contact. And you have grown increasingly distant from our cause. At the door, he turns back to look at her. You know very well that you cannot survive the rain alone. You mustn't detach yourself from the world, Madame Boanage. I guess we are seeing right now in her story quest what she was doing when she disappeared from, like, at the end of San Francisco event. When Matilda was supposed to visit her mother, she disappeared. And I guess now we're seeing everything that's happening behind the scenes. Late at night, or kinda, the orbiculum glows once more. I think this is between the end of the event story, 5th storm, and the 10th storm, Antarctica. Forget-Me-Not is just trying to find his wife and daughter. It gives me one more reason to hunt Matilda. No, Priska, what do you mean, Priska? Forget-Me-Not is not the father.
What?
Of Canby. You mean these people are anomalies caused by the storm?
However,
It is only my supposition. Until we fully understand the storm, we cannot say for certain whether it is true. I wonder if the reason why Beryl went back to the Foundation was to tell this information. No, it's logical, really. I mean, we know she went back to the Foundation to tell something. When the disorderly era reaches a certain threshold, the storm washes everything away and returns it to a fragment of the past. FMN comes later and this taking place before recruitment. The problem is the disorder hasn't been completely corrected, so identical identities appear in different forms, and identical people appear with different identities, but yet none of them can truly be regarded as the same person. Well done, Adele. You have taken another step to understanding the truth of the storm. The truth of the storm? I still can't fathom why or how it forms and why or what its origin is.
But there's one thing I know for certain.
How the storm must be defined. Man, I feel like they're definitely teasing us for that reunion between Vertin and Schneider. Oh god. Like, you know, how will Vertin react when she sees the very first girl who kissed her, who stole her first kiss, who smooched on her lips, under the rain, under the umbrella? Oh.
This storm? It's an utter disaster. Playing with people's lives like toys.
Schneider is that? Schneider is that? But the storm could bring back someone who looks like Schneider. And while the new Schneider would not remember, obviously the past because it's a different person, the real Vertin, like, you know, she would recognize her. Like Sotheby recognized her butler. That's so far off. I know timeline, guys, so take me with a grain of salt, but this is after Beryl is working with Broom, so it should be after the 5th storm. Or that FMN scene was a flashback or something. Amidst it, even the greatest treasure lose their value, and Manus Vindicta seeks to control
yes, it has only brought disaster.
Disaster? The possibilities, man. Agreement between Broom and Beryl is exceedingly rare. At least Broom's stunned. Fate should be immutable. An ever-flowing river, nothing should be able to deviate its course. And yet, in correcting its fallacies, it has been reduced to mechanical vulgarity, a tool to be exploited. It is no longer what it simply
The
is.
rainwater has eroded the edifice of fate. Cracks have etched their way deep into its foundation.
The orbiculum falls silent on both ends. Broom is struck speechless while Beryl sinks into thought. Finally, a mocking voice breaks the stillness. So this is why you're on edge, Beryl. To be continued. Beryl Wanich. Take no sides. I won't talk about things that's going to be revealed in 3.3, but Chapter 13 should be lay out the events of the first storm in great detail. Miss Broom, are you really leaving now? Asiya, but we still haven't found the demantoid you were looking for. I'm sorry, Asiya, but I have to go. Her days of adventure are pleasant, but the outcomes are often not what they would have hoped. Why? This is all so sudden. 2 days ago, Beryl urged them to return as soon as possible. With Forget-Me-Not no longer providing her with precise intelligence, she can only rely on weakened divination to judge their movements. The pendulum revealed to her Manus Vindicta's acceleration efforts, meaning the storm could come at any moment. But she cannot speak this reason aloud. Have we disappointed Madame Wanich? Does she no longer wish to work with us? No, Asiya, you're overthinking it. Asiya's urgency leaves Broom uncertain of how to answer. In any case, don't worry about Madame Wanich's fault, and most importantly, Asiya, you must all take care of yourselves. The French censors who would have guessed. After a week of Broom's return to Paris, the world melts into expressionless oil painting. Wait a minute! Expressionistic oil painting. Wait, this is the chapter 7, right? Storm. where people were melting into oil paintings, kinda. Beryl prepares the ritual, glancing curiously at Blume. Since India, you have changed when facing the storm. This is after chapter 7. It's not about gemstones, the only meaning in all this is in the world after the storm comes to an end. Yeah, the Vienna storm, exactly. If I'm to reach the world, I must find the truth about the rain. That's what I've learned from you. But
Madame Boanish.
do you know Madame Boanish? In the same breath that Asia said goodbye, she spoke of her worry that you no longer wish to work with them, not knowing that their futures would all be cut off in an instant. With limited time at our disposal, that is the inevitable result. I find no disappointment in it, besides I found a substitute. On the table, an olive green aventurine glimmering faintly. But this time, I may only be able to make slight adjustments to the ritual itself. I still can't do it, madame, detaching myself from the world as you do, to be completely clean of it all. As the words, Beryl's hands stop mid-movement. She stares at the aventurine, and she smiles fades from her face, and the smile fades. Madame Boanich, what's wrong? The diviner doesn't answer, her thoughts sink somewhere very deep. Oh, so the great diviner finally refuses to keep spinning in place, does she? Felician mockery does not touch her. Beryl rises and looks off. Not to the window but the wall. Though she cannot see it, she knows the rain has begun its washing of the world. It will soon be molded into a new shape. She stands at the shore, watching the rain fall before her, vanish and fall again, over and over again. Whatever I should know that an unheated gem story have a non-linear storytelling between the events of 3.2 story and Beryl's story? Non-linear storytelling. You mustn't detach yourself from the world, Madame Boanich, says Forget-Me-Not. Ooh, the catacombs.
The fates of many commingle here.
Commingle here. That's a cool word.
Her stream
Commingle.
is deeply entangled with your own.
Ominous? Beryl lowers her head and lets out a long sigh, as if relieved of weight. When her face lifts again, she has to return to her usual composure.
I have been watching from the riverbank
For too long? She gathers the crystals, laid out on the table, and places them back into her luggage one by one. Madame, what's wrong? Will you not perform the ritual?
Adele,
Once this storm has passed, go to the parlor and bring me all the white crystals. Those which hold no impurities, understood? Do we intend to go on with these pointless? Those white crystals will serve another purpose. In the dim, scattered points of light drift in her eyes, so those gemstones were worthless after all. Very smart, she does not deny it. Then you intend to... It is time we gave our guest his answer. His answer! We cannot leave the gentleman waiting forever. Forget-me-not? Boanich residence. Beryl stands at the entrance of her home, waiting patiently. The same door where all those years ago Clarence stepped out and dove headfirst into her current. I must say, you surprised me. I didn't expect you would be the one to contact me. Tell me, why the change of heart?
I am afraid not.
There's been no change, you are still my client, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. I agree, I will procure the raw lion's tail for your ritual. Raw lion's tail. After the storm, the Foundation will be in chaos. His new Priska class, if letter S is between two vowels, it turns into Z. So Asia reads as Azia. Oh, I see. Thank you so much, Priska. Azia. Finding someone easily influenced will, within the Arcanum containment department, will not prove difficult. Finally, Beryl accepted his proposal. No, what do you mean? That sounds so wrong, Excel Prime. That sounds so wrong. But you must give me the payment I'm owed. So she helped in resurrecting Arcana. But what did she get in return? What is the payment? It can't just be money. It must be maybe a super duper pure crystal. All information regarding the resurrection ritual. Oh, interesting. All the information. What is Beryl cooking? I just can't tell. What is the end goal? Aria in the rain. Aria in the rain. Part 8. Wait a minute. This reminds me of chapter 8 of the main story. This place, South America. At the edge of the earth, at the southernmost point of human dwelling. You know when we went to the prison? 800 nautical miles south lies a white wasteland that covers the South Pole. There, an event that may overturn the order of life is about to unfold. I imagine Mr. Forget-Me-Not is suffering at this moment. Diviner hands over the roar lion's tail as a moth lands upon it, fluttering its wings. Oh, sorry, chapter 9. Thank you, Clem, my bad. Chapter 9. True. Miss Grace! Miss Grace! The spy of the Foundation! The alchemical accident upset him greatly. But as long as the ritual succeeds, his failure will be remedied. Miss Grace playable when? When will she be playable? I need her! I didn't expect you to actually retrieve it from the Arcanum Containment Department.
As you can see,
An honest transaction. There's an abandoned outpost in the city. You may stay there. Beryl takes the map Grace offers and watches as she leaves.
Madame Boanish.
What now? Only after the moth has flown far does Blume cautiously step forward. Let us warm ourselves at a cafe first. We must be patient. Ushuaia. We know this place. I thought you would insist on going to Antarctica. She savors the richness of the latte cupped in her hands, finally letting herself relax. Rare day, since the storm, one that requires no frantic travel.
I am afraid not.
Soon fall into chaos, true. There the Foundation manors will clash. Going now would only hinder my plans.
As you can see,
Ushuaia is the best choice, close to the vortex center, yet unobtrusive. It's so fascinating to actually see what she was cooking up behind the scenes the whole time, while we were trying to stop the Manus Vindictae, and actually ultimately even failed. So in the end, you did cooperate with Manus Vindictae. Won't it harm Matilda? That's such a good question! Broom! While I shared some of the information she shared, I did not discuss any true secrets. Oh, Matilda must come to understand that she and I are fundamentally different. We each have our own goals. And that's why we want to know. I mean, we know Matilda's goal, right? It's to get together with Sonetto! But what's Bery's goal? What is she hiding? She must learn to expect this. Besides, Matilda is not as fragile as you imagine. She's very strong. She is really strong. Then, this time, will you tell me your purpose? Sensing the diviner's good mood, Blume chooses her moment carefully. Meanwhile, the gang is fighting for life in the prison! True. Of course, you have worked diligently, Adele. It is time I told
for
you.
a brief moment,
When I performed the ritual to seal
I saw a
Thracian,
thread.
I saw a glimpse of a single thread? Golden and radiant? Like the one that Verton's mother was pulling? The pulling mechanic in the game! I still can't believe Verton's mother pulled Arcana. Goddamn. She closes her eyes as she tries to recall that fleeting moment. I believe it may be the essence of fate itself. The original form of the endless light. God, it's so mysterious. You know, the pulling mechanic, the string of fate, the golden light. Who are you, Verton? Who birthed you? I mean, her mother. But her mother is so mysterious. Because there's so many of them. One on the Apernite Island who chose to get reversed. Then the one who got the reversed in Antarctica. And there was also one in the limited Chinese event story, I believe, which I haven't played yet. Either that or they're running for their life from the dogs in Antarctica. You mean fate has a form? Then your ritual. It's all been to see this golden thread again. Not just in the passing glimpse, but long enough to trace its shape. Then perhaps I will know what fate truly is. This ritual will entirely be different from those in the past, for I have found its ideal medium. What's the medium? What will the medium be, Felician? As for Lady Arcana, I cannot see her future, nor clearly define her nature.
However,
Whether her resurrection succeeds or fails, it will disrupt the false surface of this era. Then an indescribable deluge will rise, and the storm will fall in a magnitude far greater than ever before. So that's why you agreed to help Forget-Me-Not. You want to use that resurrection ritual as a medium! Correct. Holy shit. It seems we have finally encountered matter worth exciting you, Beryl. The resident of the mineral once again points out Beryl's uncharacteristic
It's almost
honesty.
friendly of you.
You were even kind in your
Disturbingly
explanation,
so.
truly terrifying. Beryl lifts her cup, takes a sip, and hides a smile behind porcelain. Ha! A deep rumbling, as if from the earth's core, rips Blume from sleep.
What's going on?
What's happening? She looks around, Beryl is gone, along with the white crystals they brought from the parlor. Where did she go? She rises quickly. As she nears the door, she notices a clear strange water seeping beneath the door frame. The storm.
Goodness!
Oh shit. Wow, see, it actually happened across the entire world! Not just in Antarctica! Bonsang, what's happening? The moment she opens the door, the water surges inward. Blume looks around as the water continues to rise. Residents on the street stare into distance in terror. The flood keeps rising! It will swallow the whole planet! On the horizon, the deluge makes its advance. Following its line, her eyes fall on Beryl, standing not far away. She stands motionless, the water already reaching her calves, while white crystals race around her in the current.
Adele?
Leave her. Right now, we must find a way to survive this flood. No. Something's wrong with Madame Voynich. Ignoring Felician, Blume runs forward. Madame, what's happening? The divider stares off into the distance, unable to hide her
most
joy.
unexpected.
Though I've never been able to foresee the storm, I never expected that it could take this shape. Blume grabs Beryl's arm. Madame Voynich, if this is really the storm, we need to get back inside. No. Breaking from her trance, she sips herself free of Blume's grasp. I will conduct the ritual here. Out here? Then how will you survive?
Are alone, Adele.
She intends to use herself as the medium. She will replace the gemstone and become the ritual center. You are indeed the more perceptive of the two. Blume just stands stunned as the pendulum drops the diviner's palm. There's no medium in this world more suitable
Adele.
than myself. You have stood at the crossroads of other fates. I now stand in the same place. Though me, the spiritual and material converge. I must step into the rain if I'm to see the fate which has soaked it. And whatever she will see, then she will tell this information, this new information that she will get, she'll bring it to the Foundation. Most likely. A clear light engulfs Blume, stripping away her
No
will.
need to worry.
The safe house is closed. When the ritual is complete, I will return. Whether I succeed or fail, there's still much to be done. Go now, Adele! And you can see the water engulfing the whole city, the whole continent. Beryl turns to face the rushing flood. Behind her, Adele staggers back towards the safe house. Look at the freaking water! Come, Storm, wash over me. She waits patiently as the water rises past her knees, her waist, then her chest. The wave stands before her like a giant and descends mercilessly.
Sept portes,
7 gates.
sept en tout, révèlent les
7 in all
séphirotes.
reveal the Sephiroth. She's dead. She sinks beneath the surface. How did she survive this? That is crazy. I mean, we know she's fine because we met her in the Foundation. Oh boy. Well, this will be hard. This will be a bit hard. I see. Okay, guys. Step by step. That's all we need to do. Step by step. Step by step. No. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Nice. one either. Oh, nice. Sweet, sweet. Oh, I see now. And this is the last one. And now we just need to fill in the inner circle. Sweet. Not this one either. Oh, could be this one. Nice. Something even darker. Like this one. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, something that is not too dark. Yes, sweet. Sweet. Easy. Complete at last. Beryl! So this is where the picture's from. Beryl Anecdote.
I see.
So this is your form? It's as if she has dived inside a crystal ball. A glistering golden thread is reflected in the distance.
I have been watching from the riverbank for too long.
She reaches towards the thread, but her fingertips meet only a golden glassy surface. Since the storm divorced it of the clarity of fate's governance, the world has fallen into chaos. I wavered because I was disappointed by what already was, but
How can one truly know the river if they never step into it?
the golden light trembles. She hears something like the breath of fate. I was
Most
narrow-minded.
unexpected.
To think that the thought and language could describe you, that the mere fragrance or experience could define you. How those view the storm. Lady Arcana had her answer long ago. Lady Arcana knew the answer from the get-go. She simply offered me a question worth pursuing. Arcana tried to help her, and at last I see you again. Golden thread. The same thread that Verton's mother was pulling. The same thread that Verton is pulling. Not in the story, but in the gacha. The advent of the storm was a disaster indeed, and it fractured your holy face? What does that mean? Is maybe the storm like someone, a being, that is like, that got turned into a long golden fate string, and if you manage to string it all together, like sewing, you'll get the true picture of the storm, of a holy being, but also open a rift in the experiential world.
A rift
Through which the
through
prisoners...
which the prisoners of fate chance to glimpse you.
Prisoners of fate mentioned.
And only when they laid eyes upon you could they understand. You are disordered, yes, but
Interesting.
Tu es absolument et de façon inattendue à couper le souffle.
Akupetsu, breathtaking. She sighs. Then she empties her mind and simply watches. But the stillness does not last. Her body has already begun to dissolve. Wait, how did she survive then? Because we know she went back to the foundation and met her daughter. So this is the price? What? What? The crystalline surface begins to fracture, pushing her further away. But I have no regrets. Her eyes remain open, refusing to close them for even a moment. Who is that? Was it maybe Verton's mother who saved her from dissolving? Because Verton's mother went before her, or got dissolved before. In the dim of the utter marriage of her fading sight, a girl stands in the void. Verton's mom? Wearing a top hat? Verton? The only girl in the story who has a top hat is Verton. What is going on? Madame Boanich? The desperate call pulls her from the dissolution. Could it be connected? The pulling mechanic and Beryl not dying. It's almost as if Beryl was about to die or like get reversed, and because we as the player, the timekeeper, we did the pulling mechanic and that saved her. I wonder, I feel, is it connected? You know, the gameplay mechanic with the story. Because the fact that they mentioned Verton, or mentioned Top Hat person, which is only Verton, and Golden Light, it really does feel like whenever we roll them, we kinda save them from the storm. I never understood the connection between fate and threats, to be honest. Fates, Confusion shadows her shallow face. Maybe the threats are just a like visualization of fate. You know, like the threats, yeah, I feel like it's just meant to show us like what fate is, or how we can picture the fate in the story, in the game. I survived.
Goodness!
You're awake. Blume leans over her. Hypnosis? In order to perform the ritual, you subconsciously preserved your strength. The hypnosis was shallow. A single breath from Fiu dispelled it. The dragon on her shoulder flicks its tail. When I returned, the flood had retreated. The storm turned to rain again. Interesting. Luckily, I was able to bring you back. So she didn't fully get dissolved? And she had like strength to spare to save herself from... But like, the moment you start dissolving, can you just like bring back the other parts? But where's the thread coming from though? I feel like that's the mystery, where the thread is coming from though. I feel like the moment we find where the thread is coming from, there will be the ultimate reveal about the storm. Because there will be the beginning of the storm. Or the beginning of something. I'm not sure. Blume pauses. I mean, I don't really understand it either. That's the mystery reverse. The freaking storm. I'm sorry, I interrupted your ritual.
You have done well.
You did well, Adele. She extends her hand, prompting Blume to help her sit up. The ritual has drained everything from her. She's weaker than ever before. I succeeded. She smiles with her quiet satisfaction, the faint silhouettes she saw in the water.
There is
I'm talking about just in
someone
reverse,
I
but in
must
mythology as
see.
well. Oh, in mythology as well, I see. Oh, then I don't know. Once I recover, there's someone I must see. Someone I must see. And this is when she decided to go to the foundation. The ending of the limited 3.2 story. Wow, it's all coming together. Holy shit. Your life story, there's more? What is your life story? Man, 3.3 will be insane. 3.3 will be insane with Beryl with Marcia. Okay, okay. The storm is threw everything out of order, and names and destinies reshaped and reformed. Sorry, let me just 1 second. I cannot help but wonder, my dear daughter, if it changed yours too. I think threats are generally representation. Threats are generally the representation human being has made of destiny since the dawn of time. It has become an image romanticized by artists afterwards. I assume the loom is kind of a memory storage device, and the thread is kind of like information history of the universe. You know, that's interesting. I like that. I think I agree with you guys. And I didn't even think about that, loom being the memory storage device. But that is such an interesting take. A very cool take too. Wait! Are we trying to prophesize Matilda? This is Matilda's, right? The headband thing, something. Here, sweet. Oh, here. Nice. I've seen the story play out countless times. A flawless gem hides nothing. And yet I still have hope the storm has brought you something new, something unseen. Oh wait, I see now. Perfect. Nice. How curious, even the gem I know best is turned cloudy and unclear. But perhaps this is for the best. After all, it is uncertainty which excites me most of all. Imagine this is how Beryl birthed Matilda. There's no amount of effort which will make the future any clearer. Perhaps we also stop here, whether joy or sorrow waits. What matters most is the experience she is soon to live through. I only hope that one day she can tell me herself about that which I have yet to see. Be guided. Oh no! That is such a teaser, interesting. So she can't see Matilda's future. Interesting. No, I need more! God, this was so good! Beryl's story was so good. Beryl's anecdote was amazing. No, and I missed Matilda's. God, it was amazing. It was so much fun. Wait, there's more? Oh, survey stage. Okay, never mind. That is just the combat, right? Okay, I can do that off stream. It's just the combat, so that's fine, that's fine.
Numa.
Oh,
Though captured
now we
alive.
can dive into Broom. Let me just quickly get the rewards. Claim. Oh no, I messed up. I really messed up. I'm not getting this one. Shadows in the subconsciousness. Man, I'm missing 5 levels. Man, oh man, oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, no problem. Next one, next one. Ooh. The Pyromancer. Man, I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be so cinema. And apparently Marsha is such an OP, insane strong healer. Like, you can use her anywhere, Marsha. But I believe she's the best, she's best used in the Beryl team. Beryl silently watches the very young woman. Her shoulders are so darkened with rain. I'm definitely going to
Your trip
play
to
her
Vienna was not especially pleasant, it seems.
with Beryl and... Dot. She doesn't answer, instead she pulls out a heavy pouch and empties it into the table. Crystals and gemstones scatter out, glittering in the dim light. My mission is complete. Thanks for lending me your teleposition disc, it worked perfectly. She places the plain-looking disc on the edge of the table, handing it over along with the stones to the diviner. Strictly speaking, they aren't mine. The Foundation only lends them to me as part of our arrangement, much like this house. The safe house is one of the few places shielded from the storm, and the dark disc is capable of long-distance teleportation. Keep it, you will still have the need of it.
And our next destination is...
The Foundation? Her tone is businesslike as usual and devoid of any expectation.
Adele, what did you see there?
That must be an easy question for you, of all people to answer. Only the usual things one sees in the world before the storm. You look disheartened. Is it because you finally realize just how usual those things really are?
Madame Boiniche.
I'm going to rest. Being a gem hunter hasn't been quite as she expected. For all she's gained, she feels even more conflicted. She pockets the disc, ending the conversation abruptly, leaving the glittering gems behind. In the quiet of her room, she closes her eyes and recalls all that happened in Vienna. Is this your...
Right.
Yes, sir, madame, this is my car. Please get in. Most nobles here still travel by carriage. Four-wheeled automatons like hers remain a rare fascination. The man and his wife stepped in. Miss Miller had told us these exchanges were always in different places. I had no idea we would be in a car, nor did I expect the buyer to be a young lady like you. Her tone carries no hostility, only confusion. You may call me Broom. Miss Miller referred you to me, non? She brought me a jeweled necklace last week. I gave her a fair price, one that matched its worth. Conducting business in the car makes things easier for busy clients like yourselves. Regardless of whether our deal succeeds, I can still take you to the afternoon opera free of charge. The woman holds a flyer in her hand.
Okay.
Her attire being theatrical embellishments, a peacock green plume glints from her hat. My dear, show her the necklace. The lady retrieves the necklace from her purse and cradles it in her palm.
That's...
A few years ago in Paris. Emerald, not bad. She receives the pendant carefully and lifts it towards the light. The green refracts across her face, vivid and pure. She doesn't need her arcane skill to know this gem meets the standard. But a small dragon pokes its head out from behind her, collar and crawls into a position.
Par le feu est purifié.
Exactly. Roar. Phew. The crystalline lattice of natural gem can never be replicated. A gem is genuine if its brilliance of the same color can merge seamlessly. Oh, okay, this is a cute mini game. I see, I see. It's like, you're just seeing brilliance as merch too, don't you, Fifu? Delighted War. Fifu's abilities help authenticate gemstones, but they consume energy. Okay. Nice. Sweet. What if I get one closer? Yes, just like that, perfect brilliants are sure to be found in genuine gemstone. Oh, and we need 5 of them in total. Okay, okay. Up, side, sweet. Swap these two. Amazing. These. Swap them. Great. Merge these. Turn around. Merge. Success. I feel like this SQ is 50% story, 50% mini games. Ugh. Flame flares wrapping the many-faceted emerald. As it fades, the little dragon lets out a tiny burp. The gem in her palm remains untouched. Apologies for the fright. My associates here helps me authenticate gemstones.
You are
an arcanist. My family has used our flames to distinguish genuine stones from false for centuries. The driver lets the topic draw with the turn of the wheel. Quite a performance, but then Miss Miller assured us you could be trusted, and we've known her for 30 years. How much will you pay, and when will we retrieve the money? It's yours. Right now, sir. That's the convenience of operating out of my car. She opens the bag on the seat and takes out a thick stack of bills. Just like that? There isn't anything to sign? Not at all, but if you're worried about the bills, we can make a stop at the bank.
Dear?
Enough, Anya. We don't have enough time to spare. But... dear heavens, must you go? She covers her face with her handkerchief and cries softly.
Don't do this.
Don't say that. Serving is honorable. Oh, war. We are defending our nation's pride. Come now, dry your tears. No one must hear you speak this way. Miss Broom, rest assured, sir, everything that happens in this car remains private.
Thank you.
Just take us to the theater. We've looked forward to this performance for a long time. The vehicle starts forward. Listen, Anya, I only need 2 pairs of sturdy boots. You keep the rest of the money. Go to the shows, attend dances, whatever you like. I know you enjoy them. Have Miss Miller or Valerie... Oh, God.
Listen.
Until we win this thing and I come back to you again. Alright, my dear, I'll listen to you. Her voice still trembles, weighed down by the grief and hesitation. Vienna.
I met
A married couple bought an emerald from them. Of course, it wasn't my own money, and I made sure the price was fair. The driver relaxes against the car door, writing slowly and carefully on the postcard against as an yet unread book. There is no recipient, no signature, no address. She quietly jots something down, then tucks it back inside the pages. Halfway through, a voice calls out. It really is you. You're the gem hunter, right? The short-haired lady who's been driving around. Look, here's your dragon. So there's your dragon. At the command, the little red creature on her shoulder puffs out its chest proudly. Yeah, the mysterious gem hunter. You're the talk of the town. Hey! Show us the famous legendary magic, please, won't you? The sun is high, the young men are grinning and plainly drunk.
Famous?
Famous? They say you can breathe on a stone and then fire appears. If the gem is real, it comes out even brighter than before. But if it's fake, it crumbles to dust like it was never even there.
Of course.
Well, fakes aren't worth anything anyway. The rumors of fabled gem hunter had already spread throughout Vienna. That was very much intentional. The flame of her arcane skill draws anyone with gemstones to come and trade. The fame comes with growing pride. There is a heat in her chest that's hard to suppress. You're right, though I'm not breathing any flames, that's Fufu's job. She strokes the dragon on her shoulder, it flutters its wings with pride. I can't make a real gem more valuable, but I do pay what it's worth. And what if the gem turns out to be fake? I don't charge for that, appraisal is free. Good, you're a kind person, someone who bought a fake gem has nothing left anyway. Look at this one, please. I spent everything I had on it. I was supposed to be for an engagement ring, but things didn't work out. What? You mean you're just selling it? Friend, if there's any purpose to wealth, it is what you use it for. Now I'm going to use mine to buy some paintings, maybe publish a book. You spent all your money on this? She looks at the stone. Its color and luster say everything already. Let your little dragon put my gem to the test. I think perhaps you should keep it after all. Let it be a fond memory. You're not going to burn it? You really are a kind person. I think right now you'd prefer I was a swindler. You're no swindler, I'm just a fool. I spent everything I ever had on a fake gem. No laugh, no paintings, and a book that will never be published. Hey, pull yourself together. The young man grabs the gem, runs to the railing and leaps.
Don't!
He's jumping? Into the river? She rushes to the railing. The Danube flows below. He resurfaces laughing as he's pulled along with the current. Good old Vienna. Through you, I finally understand the meaning of a gemstone. I'm just happy to be alive, though I can't say the same for the rat that stole my money. The meaning of a gemstone? I hope he's alright. His friend goes to meet him on shore. The two of them sing as they stagger away. The gem hunter leans against the railing, looking down at the glittering river. She has seen days like this in other places and lived through them. A small smile creeps onto her face without thinking. Interrupted by familiar ring, a message from her employer in Paris. Beryl.
Adele.
Come back? The storm is coming! Ooh, scary. Very scary. To be continued. Jewel Hunter. SP. Playing God. Street Vienna. The city bristles with anticipation for a war that will never come. The storm is so sad to arrive in just 3 days. Operas and balls follow one after another. Poetry and calls to arms echo together. The young gather every night. New publications appear daily. The air is so alive it borders on absurdity.
You are?
Yes. Right.
You may call me Blume. Please get in first. I've never ridden in something like this. Is it safe? Completely, but if you're worried, I can leave it off.
Oh.
Alright. She lifts herself into the passenger seat nervously. The driver expression is hidden in shadow, but the look of her passenger's face is one of equal parts awe and terror at this strange new marvel of technology.
I heard that.
She breaks the silence, hoping for a bit local gossip will put the young woman at ease.
I'm sorry.
Really? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. I don't really care for poetry. Nor do I. It's just something I overheard from from a few passengers this morning. They were already drinking at that point, though I don't like their chances of making through a poetry reading.
Maybe.
More young people with nothing to worry about in life. Vienna seems to have more poets and writers than cobblestones. Her tone comes from begrudging, but there's an odd helplessness to it. I don't know if I'll ever understand them, but they have always treated me fairly. I think maybe they're just satisfied with their lot in life. Satisfied? Miss Blume, I wonder how many people you see like me selling off their dearest possessions just to survive. She carefully takes out a crumpled handkerchief wrapped inside a ring. He was just like them, so passionate. He used to write me poetry, until he put down his pen and picked up a rifle. Those hands were meant for digging trenches. Then he enlisted. It almost seemed he was happier than on our wedding. It had only been a week. 3 days ago they told me he was dead. There was an outbreak in the camp. Why did I let him talk to me into that wedding? I was so naive. Now I'm left to divide a meager widow's pension between myself and his family, with bread and meat nearly as dear as gold. But please, the ring, how much is it worth? I was hoping to place some flowers on his grave.
What if?
Passionate, stupid man that he was, my heart was buried right along with him. But if it's a choice between flowers and food, never read poetry, miss, and never fall for a man that writes it for you. Those sweet, dangerous words will make you forget reality until it's too late. Outside the window, another group of drunken revelers passes by, locked arm in arm. One bumps into the car, then staggers away. People like that live as if there is no tomorrow, but I can't. That is why I came to see you. You wouldn't believe the happiness I felt when I first saw this ring, the promises it held. Now, these gems mean nothing. They're only a means to an end. ... Blume ponders the words, not yet moving to take the ring or even to speak. At least she takes a slow, deep breath and tightens her fingers around the steering wheel.
I told you there was a reason behind their
Would you believe me? Their passion and excitement might not be their own. They're simply reacting to something happening in this place. The woman looks out the window with a pensive, wistful stare. Hearing you say that, I actually feel a bit relieved. I was born and raised here, but I've never seen anything like this. I started thinking that one day, everyone else woke up and decided that life only existed as an excuse to write more poems. Or maybe there was some secret way to trade pretty words for food.
Why?
I rather believe what you say, but then, why is this
There
happening?
will be a storm.
When it
One that will
arrives,
change everything.
nothing here will be the same.
The square, the fountain, the opera house, the cafes. Everything familiar to you will be washed away.
And so will we.
And so will we.
Her brow knits, like she's hearing something impossible. She tries to understand. You mean the rain will be that heavy, that it will wash all of us away? Then the government should do something before
No.
it comes. No one can do anything. No one can stop the rain,
But-
madame. I have way to leave before it arrives. If you want to live, I could help you get away from here. The driver rests her hand on the wheel, her expression grim, her voice dry. Leave Vienna and go where? Just packing up and saying goodbye to my neighbors would take me half a day. None of that matters. The only thing I can offer is a way to stay alive. After the storm, there will be nothing left of the city. Literally nothing. There's no need for farewells. ... Maybe you are one of those poetry people after all. But I also feel like you're telling the truth. Days, this strange can't last forever. She falls silent, now it's her turn to think. Soft rain begins outside, pattering lightly overhead. After a long while, she speaks
I'm
again.
sorry.
I have to go back. My family needs me.
Thank you.
Truly. You said there's still a little time. I think I'll go out and buy some good meat and make them proper dinner. They were right, weren't they, to live as if there were no tomorrow. I should have known. This
It's
ring.
genuine.
It's genuine. It's a
Par le
genuine
feu,
ring.
Le faux est purifié.
Some gems have a light band. Area brilliance automatically move one tile downward at the end of the turn. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this. No, I do. I swap? Oh, wait, okay. I see. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Nice. Sweet. More combinations. This should be easy. I don't even have to do anything. Sweet. And just like that. Okay. That was fast. Boom. A small dragon flakes out a burst of flame, wrapping the red gemstone in the woman's palm. When the flame fades, the gemstone remains untouched. She closes her hands around her handkerchief, holding the ring tightly. And he didn't trick me, I knew he wouldn't. Even if I'm going to die tomorrow, I die a little happier knowing for sure. Oh, thank you so much, Strom, for the raid! Hello, Strom! Hello, hello! Thank you so much, Strom. You didn't have to. Thank you. Long time no see. I forgot to copy paste them. Oh, don't worry, Strom. Don't worry, but thank you so much for the raid. Right now, we're playing Reverse 1999 and Blume's Story Quest. Hi, Otto. Hello, Strom. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. If you're exhausted or tired, you know, make sure to rest. What were you even playing though? You know, or what were you doing before? Long time no see indeed, right? It's been so long. The door opens. The passenger steps out into the rain. Sharon miss, but thank you so much. Thank you so much, Strom. Thank you. Thank you. I need to? Definitely. You know, like, if you've been streaming for long, make sure to rest, guys. Okay, if you need to do something, drink, rest, chill. I'm showing my love for K-pop. Oh, Twice! Then I went to Minecraft. Oh shit, wait, I know Twice. Well, I know one song from them. I don't know which song though. But I had a K-pop phase too when I watched the anime Tower of God. They had a K-pop group sing the opening ending song. I think they were called Stray Kids. So like when I was listening to Stray Kids, sometimes it would show me Twice. I've been to the concert. You have? Holy shit, that's amazing. Then one day I have to ask you. You have to tell me, like, how much did it cost? I never went to a concert before, like a famous concert, you know, with like famous bands playing, famous international bands. So I can't even imagine how it is like. But yeah, it was actually good. 120 euro. Wow. Wait, this is actually doable. Converter, of course. Yes. That's actually doable, but yeah, it's a lot. Imagine the amount of bread you can buy.
What are you hoping to accomplish, Adele?
Lamar, I remember Top God, the OP is so ass. What do you mean ass? It was amazing. The OP was amazing. I love the OP, the opening. But I like the ending even more. Not K-pop group has ever come to my city, so I'm glad they did. The song is good, but the animations are... Oh, okay, animation, okay. Yeah, the animation was very basic, right? Like, you saw Bam walking down I don't know, a field. Then you saw an eagle. You know what? I don't even remember the animation for the opening. I just remember the song. I love the song and the ending song. And that reminds me, I still haven't watched season 2 of Tower of God. And season 3? I believe there are 2 seasons. Oh, sorry, 3 seasons in total. I just saw the first season. But I did read the manhwa before. So it's not like I don't know what will happen in season 2 or 3. I do know. But I do want to see it animated. I would have always have to drive 5 hours to see them, but now they did visit here. Okay, I got to rest. Enjoy your... Oh, thank you, Straw. Thank you. Make sure to rest. Thank you so much for the raid. Make sure to rest. Thanks for the World Cup score. Ah, thank you, Straw. No, you're the one. You're the kindest. Thank you so much, man. I'm also living inside the Bruce's body. Too weak to stay at the service for long. That reminds me. Friday, we're gonna finish the first season of Fate Zero. I can't wait. Because like, we watched Fate Zero Friday. And holy shit, Ryder is a beast. Actual beast. I know that I can't save everyone. I'm not trying to. Especially his ultimate attack. But I can't let someone die without trying, non?
Oh, please.
Please, ma chérie, you've neither the grace nor skill to disguise your intentions. I have been silent, not that. Do you want to pretend you haven't been enjoying yourself here? Finally. Driving around in this contraption, living out a long forsaken dream, I feel the smile on your face every time you hear them calling you a gem hunter. Life is good here, I dare say superior to you. Pitiful life in Paris, you're happy, none. Sickeningly satisfied, you'd keep living like this forever if you could. Fate ending before GTA 6? Yes. I'm so excited. Her brow tightens and she lowers her face in a dark grimace.
I don't think this place is at all superior to Paris.
Paris.
No, don't deny it. Nowhere else could ever compare to your precious Paris.
Precious Paris. But storm is coming and this place will be destroyed all the same. Freedom never lasts long, does it? Look at all those postcards you wrote. You were as drunk on that freedom as any one of those sappy poets and love-lorn soldiers. But to soothe your conscience, you throw caution to the wind for the sake of some stranger with a sub-story. Just because you couldn't do the same Paris. Hello, Radahid. Adele Cherry, don't you feel the slightest bit of shame to pretend as if one life might cover your sins? Alors, the storm will come, yes, but so long as it's not today, you're quite satisfied to revel in the shadows. Felician, you're being too loud. I wasn't thinking about all of that, I only...
You idiot!
You idiot. You have to watch JoJo next, it's a must-watch show of all time. Yeah, but Extra Prime, before we watch JoJo, or like before we watch another anime, the plan was to also finish Fate Heaven's Feel. So like after Fate Zero, we'll watch Fate Heaven's Feel on stream. So yeah, so it's going to be Fate Zero Season 1, Season 2, then Heaven's Feel, all 3 movies, and then we'll decide. Probably Jojo. But Dad did say that he never watched it, so, you know. Let's see if Dad also wants to watch it or not. But yeah. But we'll decide after Heaven's Feel. Because we still have to finish a season and 3 movies. I lost to her! I lost it in her banner! Oh no! You lost to Blume! You lost in Blume's? But it's fine, right? Because that means you have guaranteed Marsha. And Marsha is the best. Paris wasn't enough to teach you. Use your head, Adele. It's your over. We'll get GTA 6 before you start Jojo. What do you mean?
Washed away all of Paris, the entire world. Your life was never truly in danger. Yet now, you're content to live as that woman's lackey. You weak-willed thief.
Man, Felician is so savage. I mean, I heard that the Heaven's Feel movies are like 1 hour long. Or like 1 hour 20. So it's like perfect, right? Like each movie after stream. You know, 1 movie Friday, 1 movie Sunday, 1 movie maybe Wednesday. 69. 69! Oh, you're so unlucky, man. You're so unlucky. Hey, but look! At least you'll get Marsha. And Marsha is apparently super broken. Like, Marsha is one of the best healers. Is what I heard. You know, I don't play on CN server, so I don't know. But I did hear that she's amazing. In your heart, you read that it was Felicia who died in Paris.
Enough!
Ooh. Felician's not backing down. She's trying to drive her crazy. You. The soul spotters weakly, having expended most of her energy. No. Not once have I felt anything like relief but Shelia's death. How could I ever?
She was my best friend.
She was her best friend.
The storm. It caused all this.
True.
Adele.
Whether you accept it or not, this is the world as it is. The soul's voice drops low, dripping condescension. I used to look down on the petty aristocracy as they knelt and paid homage to Baron's banquets. I never imagined I would one day be kneeling, begging someone to let me live.
And you still cling to ideas of freedom, dignity and peace in a world like this. That sort of idealism is worse than nonsense.
Honestly, Adele, you should leave Beryl. She will never protect you. Not true. Oh, and then what? Shall we join Manus Vindicte? I certainly wouldn't object. Of course, because Felician's part of Manus. Of course she's trying to get her to join Manus. If it weren't for them, Shelia might still be alive. Everyone could be alive and everyone could be dead. The only thing that matters is the Manus Vindicte can control the storm. Can they control the storm? Because I don't think so. So what? They have twisted the world into something unnatural, where only people like them can survive. I don't want a world with only one kind of person, one kind of madman. I would never want that.
I've always hated driving in places like that.
The ideal world is like a street with no signs, no rules, only chaos everywhere. I've always hated driving places like that. I've always let you speak your mind, but if you ever bring this up again, even once, I'll ask Madame Boanish to remove you. Ooh, hitting the soft spot. She gasps until she finally spends all her energy and fades back into slumber. The argument ends with a resolution. It doesn't feel like victory. The taste of that last thread hangs acrid and sharp on her tongue. Finally, she starts the car and drives forward, cutting through the misty rain. Beryl? Another night passes and her mood does not improve. After leaving Paris, she had become a true gem hunter, chasing glittering stones and bringing them back to Madame Boanish to serve as mediums for divination. Outside, the world is crossed under the storm, but inside their shelter, the diviners covered a table with crystals and gemstones. Pale hands place them one by one, marking them with intricate, unfamiliar sigils. Broom sits across from her, sleepless eyes drooping with each pass, unable to make sense of what she sees.
Madame Boanish.
Are you preparing a reading?
Shh.
Shh. The rain does not last long. Be patient, Adele. Her pale eyes reflect the gemstone's glow. She speaks softly, unmoved by the events unfolding and refolding outside. Adele is quiet as she watches the ritual, her eyes catching on the glimmering gems as they clink against one another. Just as the rain slows outside, the gemstone on the table shatters all at once. Their luster gone. Did the ritual fail? This was different from usual readings. And Sister Boss? You noticed, yes, this wasn't really a reading at all. It's a different kind of ritual, though it still requires gemstones as mediums.
Madame Boanish.
Are these stones useless now? As far as tribbles go, yes, they cannot be used again.
You find that regrettable?
No, after all, you must have wanted me to purchase them for a reason. Well, perhaps a little. These gemstones, they have their own worth and their stories. You said this wasn't a typical reading. What was the ritual for? Is it something to do with the True of the Storm? Her eyes sharpen, the days of fatigue disappear. She sits up without realizing, her voice etched with hope and urgency.
You believe that by giving me the gemstones, you will learn the truth about this storm. Is that it, Adele?
Yes, yes, and yes. Judging from your tone, it won't be that simple. Your time in Vienna has made you more eager. That is a good sign. A good sign, maybe. Felicia nearly tore me apart over it. By the way, this is a bit off topic, but have you guys played the newest Abyss? So not Abyss, Theater in Genshin? Can I just say that theater is pain, so much pain. The combination of elements, but thankfully I managed to do it. I destroyed them. I had to borrow someone's character though, but no one in Vienna knows anything about Tavernies. Everything in Paris truly was erased by the storm. It's odd that I would only realize how proud I was of that name after it's gone. Her long fingers turn over the shattered crystal pieces, her gaze dimming. Even if I was only a driver, I was not an ordinary one. I had stories to tell. Those days are long gone.
And I realized it too late.
Adele,
Truth cannot be bought or traded. It reveals itself only along the way.
you have already set foot on the path in chasing gems and the truth of the storm. You have faced failure after failure.
Haven't tried the
Yet with
theater, but
each
just cleared the
attempt,
Stygian. Nice.
You draw ever closer.
Then Excel Prime, good luck doing theater. Good luck. I saw the curtains given ignore the theater. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. You mean I'll find the answer myself? You saw this in the reading. The divinest smile is fading distant, like the snow melting into water, gone in a breath.
Adele,
But theater is so much fun. I really like it. Like the only thing I hate is I don't have, you know, enough characters geared up, leveled up, so I can't really enjoy it like in its fullest. What's the element again? It's electro and wind? Electro, wind, and something. God, what was the last one? Ice? Cryo? Anemo, electro, something. Okay, Anemo, electro, and some. Yeah, yeah. Maybe cryo. Mika and Eula are just chess I hate to play. Maybe cryo. Anemo, electro, and cryo. No, definitely cryo. Cryo. I need gemstones, you seek them, that is all. What happens along the way is your path to follow alone. Yeah, cryo, electro, and anemo. These are the three elements. I seek them. And the problem for me is I only have built, like when it comes to DPS, I only have Raiden. I only had Raiden as my carry DPS. That was rough. It's so hard to believe me, a gemstone hunter in a world ravaged by storm. Her gaze holds onto the glittering slivers that have scattered across the surface of the table.
But
I don't quite understand, but gemstones do not change. Perhaps that holds more meaning than trying to save people lost in the storm. She lifts a shard through it. Her vision suddenly recolored to match its hue. Man, and I borrowed Flint's and he's so good. Flint's carried me so much. Flint's just, you know, Flint's and she just went ham on the enemies, on everyone. God, Flint is so good to play. He feels so good to play too. A business opportunity. Highly recommend. If you don't have Flint's, borrow a Flint's. He's so good in the new theater. Good thing about Mark is that he can use any of the Pyro, Electro, Hydro, and the Cryo. Ooh. And he's DPS, right? God, he must be so good then, going into the future. So he's really flexible in the theater. Yeah. But I don't have him. Like my only half-built Anemo DPS is Kakuku. A busy street dedicated to buying and selling precious gems, a panoply of merchants and customers of every complexion and style mingle together. Sunglasses live low again and again, just to catch the gemstones shine more clearly. I hope we get to see Matilda here too. She places a stone back into the tray, neither offering a prize nor revealing any particular emotion. My friend is C1, so I'm a happy girl. Oh, congrats, Annie! Flint is so polite. I met him today in an anecdote, and Flint is so freaking polite. And I found out that Flint always like brings presents to Aino, and Inefa is always angry at Flint for giving her too much, for spoiling Aino. Cute, really cute anecdote. Will you be taking it then? This is the best batch of routes we've had in some time. Shipped straight from Padar Mines.
Here's the case. But
back in more punk.
Merci.
Thank you, but this is not what I'm looking for. Tell me, what is it that you're looking for? I'll ask around. A cashmere sapphire? The practice granting smiles on the dolls? I don't suppose you just heard the rumor and rushed over, eh? I'm afraid you'll leave empty-handed. He's giving gifts to ditch class?
listen.
True. Look at you, green as grass. Take my advice, miss. Is it polite? I mean, it's a polite way to ditch class, right? Normal people just don't appear. They just ditch, but don't give anything in return. But Flint, he brings you a present. Hey, I'll take that as a polite, kinda, ish, relatively speaking, compared to others. Let's not put it that way. It's not only that you're searching for the rare stones, to come all this way and leave empty-handed would be worse. I think, unless you have no choice, I'd advise you to lower your expectations.
No.
I see, but I don't intend to change my goals, sir. Then go ask around if you must. A commotion cuts off the back and forth. Shoo, stop bothering me, I'm not buying your stones. Mina, come here, don't pay him any mind. Dad? Mina! Tell me to go back where he came from. Trying to trick me with these obvious fakes. 1 minute I'll give you, 1 minute to clear off and leave me to my business, or else I'll lay a hand on you. A dark-skinned boy is shown into the street, kicking up dust. He springs up, clutching a stone, and stubbornly leaps towards the counter. His JPB also is a big name in the industry. Wait, he is? Who is he? Who is the JPB?
Hey!
Oh, sorry, you can just tell me what other role he played, and then I will recognize him instantly. Because since I play in Ian, English, I don't know how he sounds in JP.
Calm down.
Gojo! Wait, he's Gojo Satoru, Mr. Purple. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, that's huge. Wait, that's massive. Oh shit, wow. Holy shit. That's cool, that's insane. Those together turn to the self-appointed mediator. Seeing a fine crystal flash on the back of her hand, the gem merchant's face softened towards the potential customer.
What is it?
The boy moves close to her, feeling both protected and newly hopeful.
Here's the case.
He's just a miner's hand. He never brings anything good. All the stones of any real quality don't make it past their foreman. So whatever he's holding now is either fake or stolen. This kid thinks he can just do whatever he wants, the guts. Young miner. This one I dug up myself, I promise it's good. Give me a break, I won't trade with some ruffian like you. If there's any justice in this world, then you'll get proper hiding for taking the truck. He waves his hand like shooting flies, showing no pity. Dad, why not at least look at the stone he brought? Maybe he's telling the truth. Me now, with people like him, kindness gets you nowhere. If you get tangled up with that little thief today, it puts our business with the mines in jeopardy.
I see.
Still, I think it would be alright just to take a look, n'est-ce pas? Small, rough hands place a simply cut, unheated stone into her palm. There's a real weight to it.
Par le feu est purifié.
It's real. It is real. Wait, did it get destroyed? Oh no, it's a real one. Some gems have a light diffraction. Area where brilliances automatically move sideways at the end of the turn. Okay. What to do? This one. Sweet. And then change this one. Amazing. Master combination. Sweet. So these two. Nice. Perfect. Done. Success. Summon roles in famous anime. Greed from FMA. Bukati from JoJo. He also has a role in Fairy Tail, Haikyuu, OPM Star of the End, Hyuga, MHA, and Clannad. Wow. He is super duper famous. No more words needed. The red dragon on her shoulder lifts its head. Flame aroused briefly flashing across her eyes. The gem merchant watches the fire with widening eyes. That's that. It's real. Though it's not particularly high quality, not clean, as a valid cast, you cut this yourself, Snon. See the lumps and notches, you've all but ruined it.
I'm not sure.
You were using arcane skill to appraise that stone just now. That's right, have you heard of it before? She looks at the man with a sudden eager curiosity. The little dragon stretches its neck out as if to join her.
You are...
Chevalier? Yes? Chevalier? The famed French gem hunting family. The arcane skill of yours, it's unmistakable. By the way, the reason why I was so high about JoJo is because of Hoyo? Because of Hoyo? Wait, what? What's going on? Is there a collab with Hoyo and JoJo? ... I know Path to Nowhere had a collab with JoJo. But wait, what's the reason behind JoJo Hoyo? That's new to me. She looks away, the red dragon's wings drop, suddenly like the spirit. You're mistaken. The technique only looks familiar. Varka GBVA also voices Joseph, one of the important characters in Genshin. Oh, I see. She places the stone back into the boy's hand, expression dims with disappointment. What's your name? Patel. Alright, Patel, name your price. The stone, how much do you want for it? He gives a number, hesitant but steady.
Deal.
I'll take it.
Even so...
There's no need to show charity to a good-for-nothing ruffian like him. Even if the stone is real, you don't know where it came from. If it's a gem you're after, I'll be able to find it, I assure you.
Is that so?
Yeah, in JoJo, I understand, yeah. I know Joseph is a JoJo character, so... And probably also one of the MCs, right? Because I believe JoJo has a new MC in each, like, part. I know you have, like, the Ora MC, Muda MC, and also the Stone Ocean female MC.
Huh?
Miss, are you sure? I'll be honest, most of the mines around here don't produce suffers anymore.
No.
The few that are circulating around openly are invariably fakes. So the greatest MC and the greatest villain? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, at least one. Okay, so I got like half correct, right? One of them is the MC. I just remember them from. There was this game by Shonen Jump, like a fighter game, 1v1 or 2v2. God, what was it called? Like Super Shonen. We basically had characters from all these shonen shows, and you had JoJo there too.
But...
You missed my previous message? Also, there's a new character in Honkai Star who's voiced by VA who voiced Dio. Oh, okay, yeah. I see. Dio. I see. Yeah, Dio is the blonde guy, right? And he has this, like, road roller. Like, he summons a gigantic golden road roller. And he yells like, road roller da! Or something like that. So yeah, I know them from the game. The game that EOS, kinda. Yeah, sadly. As perceptive as your little dragon seems. The old sapphire mines are near the border, the same area this bread slinked out from. He nods towards Patel, still clutching his jack stone with pride. Oh, Kono Ryoda, yes,
Here
Annie.
is the case.
You'll pass through the dense rainforest, places where all manner of smugglers and criminals gather, and the miners themselves aren't the friendliest either. Plus part 7's enemies coming up, which many JoJo fans consider to be the best one. Ooh, but the other gem hunters have gone to visit these mines before, non?
Yes.
Well, yes, but they had teams and backers behind them. You came alone, it seems, aside from your pet. That much is true. Then I beg you, please stay here where it's safe. I have contacts in the mines if you want to work out together. From what you just said, the Sapphire mines are nearly exhausted and the other hunters are waiting at the gate. If I stay here, I'll never have a chance. You want someone who can repair stones? Fine, after all, you give me useful information. Some giga hype right now. The merchant's expression hardens. Miss, I don't want to sound harsh, but going into the mines alone is as good as a death sentence. He scans her face, hoping to see some sign of struggle, some hint of fear or unease or anything, but her expression is calm, almost serene. I'm starting thinking of your safety. If you stay here with enough time, money, and your appraisal abilities...
I don't have that much time.
Yeah, because of the storm, we're running out of time. Kid, come here. The boy, really a young man, approaches Blume, meets his eyes. Is this the first gem we have sold?
I would be honored.
I'll pay your price and something extra for the effort, but you must take me to your mine. To be continued. Gem time. Against the inevitable. Delhi. You've got some guts driving into Delhi alone. I'll take my own car. When we set out tomorrow, you lead. Got it. He's quiet but seems to be in good spirits as he helps load up the supplies. Jones is probably the most significant anime when it comes to cultural impact, especially with the memes. It's massive. Definitely massive. JoJo, Dragon Ball, and Naruto. Mina furrows her brow as she watches them. She makes an old pair with Patel. Despite being the same age, they look years apart. But JoJo probably has the most impact when it comes to the memes here. Because like, wherever I look, I always just see JoJo memes. Sister? Oh, you can just call me Blume. Or Adele.
I'm
Adele?
sorry.
Aw, don't worry, Mina. It's understandable. You don't need to apologize to his merchant. He has his reasons. Exactly. But he wasn't like this before. It wasn't so long ago that he would go visit the mines himself. He's become so harsh lately. And the people in the mines weren't always like this either. They didn't always treat Patel this way. They both glanced over at Patel sitting in the truck bed. His arms and legs tell the story in a patchwork of bruises.
It's dangerous.
Maybe you shouldn't go. The mines really are risky to visit now. Mining gems is always risky. They wouldn't be nearly so precious if it wasn't. But you might not even find one, and even if you do, you may not make it back. My father's right about that much. There are so many dangers to avoid. But I don't want to avoid danger.
I don't intend to give up just to play things safe.
Mina falls quiet. She knows nothing she can say will change this woman's mind. Hey, don't look so down. Maybe Ari will come back with a sapphire. I hope so. If this is what you have to do, then I'll wish you luck. Thank you, Mina. That's enough. Thank you, Mina. Going into the mines. Mining area. The heat is always heaviest just before the rain arrives. It made worse by the stagnant air near the mine entrance. The sluggish humid air blurs the line between swimming and walking. Shots and hammering echo across the site. Even the threats of downpour doesn't stop their relentless pursuit. Phew, lucky enough, I suppose. With Patel leading, they reach the mine without incident. There, he points to the mine entrance. Patel quickens his pace towards them. As Patel reaches him, he holds out a hand and strikes him across the face. Patel? Leave him alone! Too late, Patel stumbles from the blow. Blume catches him. Patel's father? Who are you? A friend of Patel's. Ha, a friend. His stone facade doesn't crack, even as he withdraws his hand. Patel, get back to work, now! Yes, father. ... Patel grows to fetch a large sieve. His own face now matches his father's, stiff and emotionless. Are you coming with me? I have to go save the mineral sand. The accord, your friend will only be too happy to help. A smile breaks through the facade, but his left cheek is starting to swell and redden. A wash so muddy and tainted from washing away the rich earth, a line of people stand along its bank, breaking up war. Tired and thin old men playing out cacophony of hammers. You did well. Doesn't look like your first time. Children yearn for the mines. Oh boy. The words come out awkward, as if he isn't used to saying anything at all. At the water's edge, they lower the seed into the pool, shake it to wash away the mud, and pick through the stones revealed in the bottom. Is that so, Master Patel? Maybe it's because I picked up some theory while learning to praise gemstones. Theory? Knowledge. Methods.
Oh.
Like my brother, he was always interested in learning, he even knew how to write. Educated. You have a brother? Head. Oh god, head, yeah. Death from heat stroke. He just collapsed one day. Man, like, it used to be so fucked up in the past, man. Like, you could, you know, children, they had to work in the mines, and you could just lose a sibling, like, in a blink of an eye. Like, you should never underestimate a heat stroke. Heat strokes are so dangerous, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Everyone here has lost a brother. My uncle was buried in these mines. The gems hunter lowers her head, hands in the sun-warm water, feeling the mud between her fingers. You didn't want to come back, did you? I wanted my own money. His voice drops, almost swallowed by the babbling water and the rhythmic hammering, but she hears it. When I found out that stone, I hid it in my mouth.
So?
It was mine. If you had gotten a good price, you wouldn't have come back. I mean, it still exists today. You are not wrong. Actually, you are not wrong at all. I'm just lucky. I'm just so lucky I was born here in Europe, in the Czech Republic, so I don't have to go through that. But you're not wrong, you're absolutely right. It's still happening, yeah. It is still happening. God, I'm so lucky. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, I had such a blessed childhood. I didn't have to worry about, like, even like working and finding a part-time job when I was in high school. Because I know some of my friends, they had to work a part-time job in high school, but like I didn't have to. My brother did the same. He was good at finding stones, good at hiding them too, good at staying away. I have so many great childhood memories. Really blessed. Super duper blessed. But he always came back in the end. The last of my mud washes away, leaving only a few dust stones behind. Worthless. He flicks them into the water. I mean, it's really scary, especially what's happening in the world. And the news, you know, about what's happening right now in other countries. Fucked up stuff, man. Really fucked up. The workday passes quickly. Sunset falls, a cool night wind rises. They didn't come away empty-handed, but the effort far outweighs the gain. A fire crackles close, still damp. The gem hunter eats a little of the food she brought. They will sleep on the ground tonight.
Adele?
Felician? Yes, Professor Peasant. Is Felician worried about Adele? The familiar voice rings out.
It's not so bad.
When you realize the real world is as fucked up as Depression 1999, it is. It really is, sadly. Now, you know, I would even say the real world is way more fucked up. It's just that, well, I mean, I was shielded as a kid. I was like really shielded by my parents from the like awful things in the world. So like when I was still young in, you know, elementary school, high school, I was very oblivious to what was happening in the world. You know, but then I went to college, you know, my mind, I explored the world a little, got to see stuff, and yeah. Then the shocking realization came that I was born with the best friends in the world. Because yeah. The real world is too fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. This is part of the job.
But I am not like
You do
at
realize
all,
that
peasant.
peasant? You do realize that I am part of you now. Why must I be forced to wallow in mud like some barnyard creature? I expect you revel in all of this but have a heart. Felician, I'm not wallowing in mud, and you're being loud enough to give me a headache. Here, let me wipe you off. She wipes the mud from the crystal, suppressing an eye roll. This is what you get for playing with mud all afternoon. Why must I suffer like this?
Sorry.
Sorry. Weren't you here for sapphires? What's the point of sifting through this dirt? Please, oh please, do not tell me you're enjoying this too. I haven't forgotten what I'm here for. Potter will bring the word. If Sapphire turns up, it'll be the first one here to negotiate. So you're pretending to befriend the boy to exploit his skills? Adele, I'm impressed. Perhaps I'm beginning to have some influence on you. Wow, Felician, wow. That's why she's happy. If misunderstanding my intentions makes you feel better, then go ahead, Felician.
After all, Being trapped inside the crystal seems rather miserable.
True, Blume. Please, you're just like everyone else, Adele, always refusing to admit your own selfishness. She snickers darkly. I'm not as selfish as you make me out to be. I have a
I'll
goal.
get the sapphire.
The tavernier curse prevails. We always find our treasure. She speaks softly, eyes lifted to the deep blue night. At first light, the mind awakens with the day. A rough hose feeds water into the mine shaft to ease the pressure inside. Pata straps onto his headlamp, ready to descend.
Do be careful.
If anything goes wrong, shake your light. I'll pull you up. His body slips into the water. He nods once and swims deeper. His light dims. By noon, Pata has surfaced only to bring up the tray after tray of heavy mineral sand. His hands are wrinkled and pale from the water. You need to take a break. I'm fine. Just one more. His wet hands lift the sleeve high, passing into Blume at the mouth of the tunnel. I'll be right back. His voice fades, followed by rushing water. You've been down there for too long. A sudden snap first seems imagined, then she realizes it is the support frame collapsing. In an instant, earth floods the shaft, the light blinks out. Patel! Might collapse! The miners begin shouting over each other as they rush towards the side of the collapse. Patel's in danger now. To be continued. The Curse Breaker. Mining area. Stifling heat. They dig bent over the earth. With every minute, hope evaporates. Patel! But no one answers. His father is the first to stop digging. He stares at the mound of earth, empty-eyed.
Keep digging! We must help him!
We must help. She doesn't want to give up on him. We have to— He's dead! There wasn't anything worthwhile down there. He shouldn't have gone in. It was a waste of effort. It's too early to give up. His voice is flat. His eyes are red but hollow. We live and die searching for those gemstones. The only thing that's ever been worth it. That ever mattered. ... Blume keeps digging, ignoring the old man's dejected words. Sweat runs down her face, falling into the mud. God, if he's actually dead, that's going to be so heartbreaking for Blume. Near dusk, she finally unearths him. But the crushed stone and dirt had already suffocated him. Patel is dead. Patel. She might feel guilty, because she asked him to do that. The boy's face is grey, eyes closed, his skin cold even in jungle heat. You saw where your fate led you, didn't you? You tried to escape this fate. Her gaze drifts over the mining camp. At another entrance, the workers are already gathering, starting their next shift. The lonely figure sits in the dusk, beside Patel's stiff body, mumbling to herself.
Only the gemstones matter.
Only gemstones. She carries Patel's body to a place far from the shaft, as far from camp as she can manage. She covers him in a mound dug by hand. Her entire body etches with effort, but still she forces herself to prop up few branches to mark his grave.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Patel. Poor Patel, man. And he tried so much to live a better life, to escape this hellhole, but he couldn't escape his fate. She whispers. Oh, soon indeed. A new day breaks at the mine. None of the gathered workers seem concerned or even affected by their recent loss. You still here? His voice is rough, as if tired of her very presence. If you're going to stand there judging us, why stay? Did you want me to cry for him? He isn't the first of us to die, he won't be the last. It's traitors like you that made this place the hellhole it is. Patel's grave is over there. She doesn't answer his accusation, only lifts a hand and points. If you want, you could give him better markers, something more. It's not worth it. We may need to dig there someday. His gaze shifts from the shape-shaped grave back towards the active shaft, where a thick hose pours water inside. You're short on miners, aren't you? Now that Patel is gone. You. She's going to dig?
I need to find the gemstone.
I'm staying to find my gemstone. That's why I'm here. In place of Patel, she's going to do the digging. Deep breath. The rush of water roars in her ears. Even in the heat, the water in the shaft feels cold. She reaches beneath the surface, feeling for the weight of stone hidden in the sands. She takes a deep breath, plunges her head under. Doing all of this for the gemstone. Oh. Tavernier? Oh. She's hallucinating?
Yes.
The past? Memories? Flashback?
What?
The family's cursed? Inevitably, once they set out on the journey, they will find something, but it will cost them their lives. I do wonder what is Tavernier in particular. The lady hides a smile behind her hand, her diamond ring glittering. Don't speak like that. This one is different. She's always known about the curse. Most of her family went to their doom, never knowing it was coming. She's known her fate from the beginning. Adele Tavernier. It's the spotlight. The gem. The French blue. Donated by Miss Adele Tavernier. A thanks for her contribution to charity. A gem hunter, known a true adventurer. She fears nothing, cutting through uncertainty and hardship, all to chase the gleam of light. She knew her destiny and still made a choice to follow it.
Yes.
Every Tavernier is born with a thirst for adventure, to do or to die, usually both. When she sets out, Adele meant to greet death and strike it down. She reads like questing knight. Adele, Adele, Adele! But she has succeeded where many before had failed. Perhaps the curse is no more. It seems to me that nothing in this world could defeat her now. Her name will live on forever. Adele, Adele, Adele! Please welcome Adele Tavernier. Miss Adele, please tell everyone here, how did you use one of the gemstones to change your fate, to change the world? Change? Change the world with a gemstone? Beautifully said. Adele, Adele, Adele.
No.
No. Shock? Shock? Waking up? Underwater? Her eyes snap open. In the dark, something glimmers. Hand closes around a hard stone. The little dragon clinging frantically to her arm is shocked as a large stone is shoved forcefully into its mouth. It flees, chokes, retreats frantically beneath her clothes. I can't keep going like this. The rope tied to her waist begins to haul. The gem hunter emerges dripping empty-handed. Kakakao? Kakuku? To be continued. Why gemstones matter? Find anything? His tone is dismissive, but he holds his stare, sharp and unblinking. No, I just sand. You can try your luck if you like. Maybe you'll get something. You were right, there's nothing down there worth it. Their eyes glint with something feverish. The gem hunter knows that look well. You found something, otherwise you wouldn't have come up.
I'm afraid you'll be
Sorry to disappoint
disappointed.
you, but it's like you said, the mine is a bust. It's cold down there, not worth my time. Or you already found what you were looking for, strange miner. You don't believe me? She spreads her hands. Do you interrogate all your miners like this? Little wonder it's so miserable here. Search me if you like, but remember, I'm a customer, not a worker. Patel's father watches her for a long time. His expression is like a snake waiting to strike. What are you thinking?
How sad.
I'm thinking none of you are right in the head, and it's a shame. I have to be the one to tell you. Patel died doing his work, and you barely even tried to save him. Like he wasn't worth enough to you. If we had all dug together, we might have saved him. But you all just went back to work, even though there's nothing left to find.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I've said too much. I don't really understand how things are here. Maybe it's pointless to try.
I'm tired.
And I just want to go. He says nothing as she walks towards her car. Are we going to let her just walk away? She's got something. She must have found a sapphire? The accusation hits like a detonator, setting off every frayed nerve around her. The gem hunter is only a few steps from her car. She surges forward and dives inside. Shoot! Get her! Stand back! He's already screaming for his gun? The engine roars. His eyes go bloodshot as the car kicks up sand. A burst of dust arises, blotting out the sky. Bang! The trigger is pulled, and the gun shoots crack through the air. They're actually shooting after her, even though she's a customer. They're going crazy. Felician. Holy shit. Adele, what are you doing? I think I just got shot in the arm. Imbecile. You want to embrace the family curse and chase your own death?
Sorry.
Not now. We're being hunted. Gunfire tears through the air. Skipping, no wonder, is dangerous AF, this place.
It's all over if you die here.
Everything ends. Those miners have lost all reason. They would have killed me over the gem, whether I paid for it or not. I bet they were always greedy, but not with the storm. Oh, because of the storm! That's why they're going crazy! Because the storm is so close and it affects all of them. Good thing I spent much time dodging traffic hurry. Though I never would have guessed I would use those skills to dodge bullets. Well, maybe I have. She laughs. It comes out of how maniac. She can feel the blood trickling down her arm. If you want to get yourself killed, you could have the good manners at least not to take me with you. What's wrong, Felician? You've more or less already died once. Perhaps my filmmakers will at last find me today.
But not now. My heart is racing.
I won't let it stop. Felician. Rainforest. Let's hope I don't end up with just one arm. She filters water and washes the dried blood away. A short time later, she crouches while heating her knife in her campfire. She bites down on the rolled up cloth, closes her eyes and digs out the bullet. I wonder if my great-grandfather did this too. Mama used to say whatever I thought of their stories, his stories were always worse. But then at least Napoleon remembered his name. She bites down on the bandage and ties it off. Are you proud of yourself now, Adele? She goes quiet. I just didn't think it would feel like this.
So, this is what an adventure feels like, huh?
All this for a single stone. The little dragon climbs onto her shoulder, avoiding the wound, opened its mouth and spits out a rough-looking stone, panting with exhaustion. And that's where she hid it. A raw uncut crystal. The gem hunter lifts it towards the light.
Only the gemstones matter.
But the storm has changed. What that means? My ancestors, my great-grandfather, my parents, in this world, their stories no longer apply. That's why they didn't know about the name Tavernier. Why should we bother chasing these things anymore? No one will remember it. Our name will be forgotten and changed.
Perhaps.
Heart of fate.
Feeling.
She must murmur it, sorrow softening her voice.
Adele,
Beryl!
the storm is coming.
Of course. So she must return. Another world forsaken. Delhi? We're back here. Adele! You're hurt! The bandage on the driver's arms is seeping blood as the mud-smeared vehicle returns to the outskirts of Delhi.
It's been a long time.
How are things here? Are you serious? Come here, let me re-wrap the wound. Gosh, what happened to you? You must have found what you wanted. Why else would you be here? The gem merchant leans in and eyes her from behind the counter. He poses his question in casual tone, but there's unusual fervor beneath it. Dad. Mina's face twists, obviously uncomfortable with this attitude. The gem hunter gives him a slight nod, unsteady but confident despite her ordeal. You're not wrong, but I paid a steep price for it. To be frank, I never expect to see you again. Figured you for dead, either outside the mines or on the road here there. Would you let me take a look if you intend to sell it? I'm not in the need of a buyer, monsieur, if that's what you're driving after. Adele, he's just curious, right, Dad? She turns to her father with a pleading expression, hoping he will answer with dignity.
Yes.
I just want to see if it was worth all the effort. I'll bet it shines like a sunset area. It hasn't been cut nor treated, so it isn't much to look at. But you already knew that. I think it's best that I take my leave. Thank you, Mina. Oh god, don't tell me even the father is affected by the storm. And he will go after her too, to get the gem. Mina has just finished wrapping her arm in clean white gauze. She winces with pain as it is tightened. Mina's father watches them both, his expression seeming to grow darker with every passing second. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Adele! The girl runs up, panic concern written over her face. Where are you going to go now? Or I suppose I just mean, maybe I could write to you. Dad has been acting strange each day. It seems like he isn't the only one. Oh god. Mina's the only one who isn't affected by the storm. And I guess we want to take her with us, but we can't.
I'm sorry.
I just hope that we could maybe stay friends. Oh no, Mina. It's a storm. And the storm is going to eat you. We could keep talking about gemstones or whatever you like, really. And Mina considers her friend. But Blume knows she's not going to see her ever again. She stops by behind her, a hint of hope in her voice. Especially because we played Beryl's story, so we know exactly what happens to her. Oh boy. Mina. She extends her hand, a gemstone rests quietly in her palm. This is Patel's. He wanted you to have it. He said thank you for speaking up for him that day. Patel's dead. They both recalled the day he came to the market. Before Blume proved the stone were her flames, only Mina trusted him. Mina accepts the stone with dawning concern, confusion written on her face. Skill issue, Mina! They're all dead. Patel and now Mina's going to die. I don't understand. Did he sell the gem too? Is he alright? He's not alright. He is not alright. He changed his mind. Yeah, true, Blume. He escaped his old life for good. That's all that matters. Yeah. Do you want to see what I found?
Hey!
Yes, of course. She lets out an unanswered question slightly with a nod. The blue gem.
Dear. That's...
A true cashmere sapphire. Its luster is amazing, even unheated. Entranced by its glow, the girl reaches out and touches it. She snaps back to herself, quickly pulling her hand away. What will you do with this? Sell it for a fortune? Make it into a one-of-a-kind ring? The gem hunter shakes her head.
No.
It has another purpose.
It's time I head off now.
For Beryl to use for her divination. This is her second farewell.
Sorry.
I may not be able to write to you. Oh? She doesn't ask why. I don't pay. She can't make her smile look happy. I wish I could say more, but just know that the strange things happening here will end soon.
Sooner or later. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mina. Clouds gather overhead, the heavy air. Oh god, and she's not going to make it. And Blume knows. I wonder, like, every time Blume makes a friend, does she feel guilty? The girl stands alone as the rain is about to fall. The storm. Taking the lives of so many people. Left and right. It doesn't matter who. Kids, adults, the elderly. Another reverse storm under the quiet ritual. Crack. The finer the gemstone, the clearer the sound when it breaks. It cracked again. Every time. Every stone. Every damn time. She looks for a new stone. She meets new people. And they die. They get reversed. She comes back. Under the ritual. Under the failure. Under the, you know, broken gem. ... The woman before her is silent like a sculpture. She never shows frustration at the ritual's result. Nor confusion, just a sullen blankness. Didn't Blume's story quest come after Beryl? It almost feels like we should have played the Blume one before Beryl. I feel like playing the Blume one flows better. Because the Beryl one feels like the real epilogue to the whole story. You know, to the whole story of Blume, Beryl, and 3.2 version. And you know, it's such a good ending and starting zone for 3.3.
Adele.
So it feels a bit crazy to see Blume come later, her story quest. Adele, admit it, you were played. She's been predicting the storm using intelligence from the Manus Vindictae.
Beryl will never tell you the truth about the storm. She's never truly cared. Not about you, not about the storm, not about the world itself.
Felician. She shattered and tosses you to the pieces. She pulls a handful of glittering fragments from her pocket and looks out over the river. One of the slivers, though, is sizable enough on its own. In the light of the day, cut as it is, it reveals itself as lustrous cornflower blue. Beryl is limited character, so she has to go first and last an entire patch. That is true. You're right. Man, but why couldn't Matilda's anecdote last till the end? Why? Why? Why, Blue Pog? Why? Do you want to keep it? Even after failed ritual, its shattered core seems to radiate with light. It has no more use for me, but it could serve as a memory for a long journey. What do you mean? The gem hunter lowers her head, gazing at the fragment of the stone. Then her fingers close around it, gathering its remains into her palm.
Yeah, I know. Madame Boaniche.
Will not tell me the truth about the storm. She stands at the river bank and tilts her hand towards the flowing water. The people I met in Vienna, I was like them once, looking forward to a bright future. In a way, I think Mina and Patel were too. They never knew the storm was coming, and what would it matter if they did? There's nowhere to run. The storm has already changed everything.
My fate? I've never had control over it. I doubt I ever will.
Until now, I hesitated, always waiting for it to
Waiting for the
come.
moment. Any moment when I might feel I've become a true tavernier. When I set out for adventure. Or when I find a way to appreciate the significance of gemstones. ...
The blue fragments tumble through the air, scattering light before they fall into the river. Her eyes still reflect the gem's blue gleam. Gems used to promise forever. But what does that mean now? Everything will be lost to
Left
time.
unknown. Unremembered. Unappreciated.
Exactly.
Adele.
Cherry, this world has never mattered. You once chased what was ordinary, and now the extraordinary, but it is all the same. In a way, I wish I had tried to live that extraordinary life earlier. Maybe then the curse would have found me before I knew all this. Now it's too late. Brilliant, blue shots strike the water and disappear into the river.
The world is long gone, you poor wretch.
You poor wretch! Paris stretches out around them, washed again by the storm, but the familiarity of its skyline is unequivocal. It is a new Paris in an old mask, one that does not belong to them. The winds of a new world rise.
I will rediscover the true meaning behind these gems, sooner or later.
Finn. Interesting. Well, it was a cute anecdote. But still, the Beryl one was the best. The Beryl one was amazing. Wait, what? Oh? There's still stages left, so it's not over yet. God, what am I doing? Oh, I just rotate it. I see. Massive? Sweet? Sweet? Okay, that was a bad idea. This one. Nice. Okay. Jewel Hunter. I misclicked, I see. I should start from number 1. Makes me wonder whether if fate in reverse 1999 is deterministic. I thought that's what Beryl sees, but even her didn't see Arcana coming. No idea. I guess maybe we'll probably find out in the future. Probably. Nice. Let me swap things around. Sweet. Do this too. Amazing. Not swap it again. So these. Nice. Keep swapping. Okay. One more. Oh god, what am I doing? Nice. I guess. Not sure what I'm doing. I'm just pressing randomly. But hey, it's working. So I'll take it. Sweet. 4 done. So these 2 rounds, sweet. One more time, turn it around. Okay, never mind. Two more moves. It probably doesn't matter how I do it, but 2. Okay, 1, 2. Nice. 17. This is just mini games, so just press the random play. Yay! On all the loot! Sweet! Sweet, sweet, sweet. Critic
Mind
Rush.
the divination sprites.
Oh my god!
They have a habit of following diviners like myself.
15 hours left for Marsha. Let me just quickly check how good are her dupes. I'm just curious, like, what am I missing? Missing out on, I mean. Accumulation required to cast reduced to 125. Select them ammunition crystal at the start of the battle to 3. Halo stack limit. Okay, actually, it looks really, really good. But it's fine, we need for Marsha. We're saving for Marsha. We already have her, which is amazing, which is great. Let me just do this. Silver scrolls, claim all. no, I was so close. I need 3 more to get shadows and subconscious. I only have 9 hours left. Oh fuck me. Okay, this should be doable, potentially. Oh god. Is even Marsha? Exactly, I'm Marsha too. I just made cookies and frankly they can be used as a weapon for little frame crying. Priska! You have to send us pictures! You know, on Discord. Oh, you don't have to, you don't have to. So, wait, but are they that hard? You know? But maybe you can like, you know, you can use them as a... Actually, I don't know what. To be fair, I never tried to make cookies, so I don't know how difficult it is. But I might try next month. Yeah, I might try next month. Then I'll tell you my results. Evan has ended Stairs and Matado's anecdote. Oh, don't say that, okay? I feel horrible for missing her anecdote. I feel so bad for missing her anecdote. It would have been so much cinema. What is this? Wait, what? I haven't... Oh, wrong button. Oh. Wait. Earn a rating 4 in total in Lucidscape. Lucids? Oh, I can still do this. Not sure what this is, but okay. Well, I can throw them at Matilda. No, Priska! You're not throwing anything at Matilda. Okay, you're not throwing anything at Matilda. Nothing. How dare you? She's the queen, the best. Extra action. Oh dear. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. We're going to stream Friday. Get the free currency? I will. Friday, we'll stream level 10 story quest, or character quest. And we're going to finish Fate. Watching Fate. Then Sunday, let me just turn down the music a bit. Sunday, we're finishing Act 2 of Not Cry. Maybe I'll have time Saturday. I'm not sure. If I do have time Saturday, we might do some Not Cry world quests. Because I have so many quests, and it feels so wrong not doing them. So if I have time Saturday, we might have a short Saturday stream of Not Cry world quest. But Sunday is Act 2. Friday is Enfield. And next Thursday, Marsha! And I can't wait. Marsha and 3.3, which is also main story. But yeah. But guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. I'm going to be ending the stream. I'm just going to be doing some random stuff off stream. You know, to get all the rewards. But man, Beryl's anecdote was so good. It was so much fun. And the fact that we got to see Matilda and see so much backstory, like what's happened behind the scenes. Like 3.3 will be huge. You know, I don't know why, but I can just feel it. Because of Beryl, it has to be huge. Well, either way we'll find out, but yeah. But goodbye Kaito Mensa, goodbye Priska, goodbye Excal Prime, goodbye Domenico, goodbye everyone who's watching. I'm just gonna rate someone on Twitch, but I'm ending the stream on YouTube. Autumn out. Thank you for the stream, goodbye. Okay, I said goodbye to YouTube. Let's go rate someone on Twitch. Let's go.